They're pink.
I love how that's what we go live on.
Oh, piss blossom.
Yep. Banana
You,
hammock.
it's been a long, long time from Captain America.
Did you get the fresh fries?
Yes.
Yes.
Always get fresh French fries. Fun fact, fries are not French, they're Belgian.
Mm-hmm. This is correct.
They put bacon on my cheeseburger! What?
Like, yeah.
Don't complain.
Oh my... What? I'm sorry. Okay, this is... Let me make sure they did not put pickles or onions on it. Damn, I struck the fucking gold mine today with food.
Free bacon.
Free bacon!
Bacon! The gods smile upon me as I go through my moving crisis.
It's a good time for the gods to be smiling on you.
Yeah, especially since all their shit's packed up in a storage unit right now.
Also, I never realized that what was behind you to your side there was a shelf. I thought it was just more wall. Like there's the cabinet or the
Who are you talking
closet.
to?
You, Paige. There's a closet over here, but over here there was always those like the other side there was like I guess
Oh,
a
the
shelf.
dresser.
Yeah, I was like it took up the rest of the screen. So I'm like, there's a gaping hole.
Ah, there's like so much fucking room in this place now. I like echoes in here. Echo.
Yeah. Oh, I think I told y'all. So turns out I will actually be moving Labor Day weekend.
All
Ooh,
fun.
gonna
Oh,
be great.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it personally though.
Mm-hmm.
also, I just want to make it known how fucking shitty my luck is. I bought a scratch card because I thought, fuck it, you never know. And the top prize for the scratch card was £100,000.
Mm-hmm. How much did you win?
Fuck all. But here's what really took the biscuit. The main bit was if you match the same number of like the same amount 3 times, you win that prize.
Mm-hmm.
I got the number 100,000 twice.
Those
Oh.
bastards.
Straight to fickle bitch.
That's how they get you.
God damn it. However, I'm getting
Before
my tattoo.
you leave, you gotta do the final lattice clap for the empty echo. Yes. Ow! Fuck, that hurt.
You hurt yourself.
When it's so loud, you hurt yourself.
Wait, that for sure. I can't tell.
Icarus, get your head out of the gutter.
No. This is my home. I'm cozy here.
Stretching a bit of a pain there, Sarah?
I've been stretching for a while, and my one ear was causing a lot of irritation. So I thought I would take out my twist and replace it with a taper, but I can't get the taper in, and so I was like, I'll put the twist back in. My ear's too swollen. It won't
No.
go back.
Give it some time to rest. For the love of God.
Put it in the fridge.
I'm gonna have to go back to. I'm worried I'm gonna have to go back to 2s on just that one ear.
Put it in the fridge.
The lobe is no. The problem is the space in between is too narrow because of where I'm swollen. The bottom lobe is what's swollen, so it won't go through.
That's fair.
Thank you, Ray, for the sub gift.
On a side note, Icarus, can we call you Icy?
What?
Because we're talking about Icarus is like 3 syllables. Icy is at least 2. Ben is 1, but like I don't think you've referred to yourself as Ben for a while.
Nah.
And like I'm not gonna call you Icky, and I'm not gonna call you Russ.
I'll say I
And-
know a Russ.
And it just doesn't have the same like vibe to it. Icy. Hey yes.
I will start calling you Vanilla Ice. I'm just saying.
Din 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 din.
Oh, fuck. I mean, sure. It might take me a minute to recognize, but sure.
Okay. Icy. Got it. Because like Icarus starts with I see.
Kitsune says since we're in D&D terms, you could just call Icarus God.
I mean, I do like it when you bow down.
If that's it, it's G Money.
I'm
So
joking. I'm sorry.
what's up, G Money?
I'm completely joking.
How are you and young G?
I feel like that upset Hannah for multiple reasons. I don't think I need to know.
No,
No.
just
No.
no. Listen, it's a good joke, but I need you to stop anyway.
Yeah, would you prefer us to call okay, would you prefer us to call Icarus God or Sky Daddy?
No.
I think only one
I'm
person should be
sorry, but
calling
I'm not
him
calling
Daddy.
anybody. Yes.
Space wizard.
Space Wizard.
Wizard!
Sky Daddy it is! Time to make shirts.
Oh my God.
Kitsune, if you make a shirt, I will buy it. Alright. I should probably get into announcements, but I'm hyper fixated on fries.
No, man, eat your fries.
You have the nom.
If somebody else wants to do announcements for me, please feel free to do so. I'm really hungry.
Oh, yeah.
We are all announcements are we are all tired and deprived, and we are so thankful that we are playing today.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And Bridget will be here soon.
We're alive, deprived, and trying to survive.
Yeah.
I've been staring this down for like the last like several days because I want to eat it, but I also am like, oh, but it's
I
so
want to
cute.
immortalize it forever.
It's a chocolate covered M&M dipped Rice Krispie treat from Disneyland.
I almost want to shadow box that.
That just sounds like diabetes.
That's America for you.
That's where I'm at. Like I'm about to eat a salad because I gotta counter all the stuff I ate in Disneyland because it was literally like churros and
Honestly, Disney is the ultimate cheat day.
uh
I think I still have a chocolate covered marshmallow like this big somewhere.
Oh, wow.
wow.
Wow, I didn't know, did they?
Wow. I'm still mad we did not get a single wow from Owen Wilson from this season of Loki.
Wow.
Missed opportunity. Not as bad as the missed opportunity of Robert Downey Jr. and Benedict Cumberbatch saying no shit Sherlock to each other.
There was not a single Sherlock reference. That was so bad.
That was great.
Oh, you want to know what's something that's really mindfucky? So it is canon that Star Wars exists in the MCU. Nick Fury exists in the MCU, played by Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson played Mace Windu in Star Wars. Does this mean Nick Fury had an acting job on the side?
No.
It
He's
means
a
that
great,
Mace
great,
Windu
great,
is
great,
Nick Fury.
No.
Great. Oh yeah, he fell out of the window into like a time.
No. Mace Windu is a variant of Nick Fury in the multiverse.
Yes.
There we go.
This is canon now, and I am accepting this.
I'm gonna go grab my salad now.
Alright, I guess we should do some sort of announcements. We're back for this week.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we might be off for the next couple of weeks, so I apologize for that. My ass is moving.
Moving is stressful, my dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
On the plus side, my internet company said that they should have my internet ready to go the day I move in.
Nice.
And all I need to do is like plug in my router.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we might be able to get back to playing sooner rather than later, but it's gonna be up in the air because me and my dad
Yes.
plan to move everything in on move-in day. We're gonna clear out that fucking locker, like we received an eviction notice, and we're gonna just move it into the place.
Rocky just starts playing in the background.
Da, 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 da.
No one come
Okay.
for me from Philly.
Alright.
It is our theme song.
Merchandise updates, none from me. I don't think there's any updates from Bridget either. Sarah, any new sales for Society 6?
That's a good question. I should check the website and see what's on sale now because they always have something. Mhm. Well, I will say if you like praying mantises, I have a baby praying mantis photo now. I call it Hello There, and he is adorable. Current sales is 30% off home decor, tabletop, outdoor, and lifestyle. Check it out.
So I have a question. Do you make less money when things are on sale?
I do not. I make the same amount I would normally make, whether it's on sale or not.
That is pretty impressive.
Oh, I have kind of an announcement. So it's official. I am going to be doing 2 art shows. One in September, one in a couple weeks in August. Well, that one I need to get information that has been approved. But the first one in August is August 12th through the 15th, and 14th and 15th. And it is Pirates and Wenches weekend in Rock Hall, Maryland. I am going to have a double booth, one half selling my prints, the other half with a photo booth. So you could come in your pirate garb, and I will take yo's picture, and you will leave that day with your picture. Ta-da!
That's so awesome.
So,
That's real fucking cool.
check it out. The other one is called Apple Scrapple, and it is a festival they have every year in Suffolk County, Delaware. I think it's in Georgetown. But yeah, those are my announcements.
Oh, I have one. So, at the end of August, I am a part of a show, this Acts of Love show, and I wrote a piece, and it's going to be acted out with actors, and I've got music and everything. I've written it all down. I have a whole script and everything. It's a pantomime. I'm really excited for it. I'm actually going to be directing it, and hopefully it's going to be recorded so that everybody can watch it and see it. So I will give more information as time goes on, but my piece is called Childish Works. And to give you a basic idea, it's about what if your younger self met you now. So
That's so exciting! Yay!
yeah,
Cool.
I'm super excited. This company had hundreds of submissions and mine got accepted. So
That's so rad.
That's really exciting. I'm so proud of you. And you should be proud of you too.
thank you.
Also,
What?
Icarus, that's not Pendellan, that's Discount Antarctica.
/ Alaska.
Alaska.
To be fair, I just kind of looked up some of the mega continents and then flipped some shit around and traced. I'm not good at coming up with land
I
masses.
mean,
okay?
we live in Crystal, Australia, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Does that mean there's a variant of Steve Irwin out there?
Yes.
I love Eve Sturwin.
Eve Sturwin.
No, that's a great name. Eve Sturwin Beastmaster.
She's great.
Stream announcements. Because I am moving next week, you guys, I will not be able to stream Pandora. However, feel free to play, even though I may not be there. I just won't be able to stream it.
I totally forgot that I'm running a game and that that's actually happening on Monday. Thank you for the reminder.
Reminder: we have several DMs in here who have games this next week.
So fucked up.
I will not be able to play any D&D next week.
All good. Hannah, if what we can do is, and this is for Paige as well, I can stream Pandora if we want to play it, and then I can send you the VOD to put onto your YouTube so that
you can email me the VOD after you download it.
If that's okay with you, of course. I don't want to take over your streams.
No, it's fine. I was actually gonna ask you if you could do that. I was just like, you're the only other person capable of streaming, aside from Mitch. So it'd probably either be you or him streaming it.
If we don't stream it, I can always just record it so it can be uploaded.
I flipped my burger on myself.
Oh no!
Again.
Happy day!
Happy
Yay!
Yeah. So yeah, Secrets of Pandora will be on Monday. Somebody's gonna be streaming it. I will host it on my channel if I can. Session 1 of Clone Wars 5e will be next Thursday. Emmy, our DM, she's going to be streaming it this time around since I will be out of commission. I unfortunately will not be there, but please be sure to tune in to Emmy's stream to watch the rest of the party play. And my character is just going to be doing some NPC shit while I'm gone. But if you're not able to catch that game, make sure to catch Tales of Yggdrasil on Mitch's Twitch channel.
Tales of Yggdrasil next week is not happening because I'm gonna take that week for myself because I haven't been feeling great mentally as of recently. So I'm gonna be kind of taking apart from Panda on Monday. I'm gonna be taking a mental break from a lot of stuff for that week because I just need the rest.
Okay.
But after that week, Tales of Yggdrasil every Thursday midnight UK time, as well as Paige's Clone Wars 5e
every other Thursday.
Every other Thursday.
Yeah, Clone Wars 5e is every other Thursday at either 6:30 or 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Our game usually only runs for 2 hours, and he doesn't like to run really long games. Plus, that keeps us from burning out very quickly, because we have a very chaotic group that we play with.
Okay.
And I want to actually plug another one of Emmy's streams. Every other Wednesday, she runs a Starfinder campaign on her Twitch. So be sure to follow her and her husband Sam at Katie and Krim on Twitch to watch her Starfinder game every other week. Sam also plays on ADH Adventures every Tuesday. So make sure to follow those two accounts. That's it for stream announcements. Like I said, I'll try to upload my VODs when I can. I've just been very busy these past 3 weeks. That is it for my announcements.
I think there is one more important thing that needs to happen now that Bridget is here. Bridget, there's something you need to hear.
How do you like my voice?
Happy wiggle. Well done.
If the computer cooperates and she can
The
unmute.
computer will let her speak. Oh no.
I felt that yesterday because Sarah wasn't in the middle of me having audio issues with Zoom.
Oof.
Kitchenisha's get her a whiteboard and a marker. Is your microphone plugged in, darling? Unplug it, replug it back in. Maybe it'll read it that time. Detection in the group. That's alright. I will play it for everyone to hear.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I expect nothing less.
Alright, that's it for announcements. Hannah, you've had weeks to prepare for this ritual.
Oh my god, she's bouncing with excitement.
She's vibrating on the 5th dimension.
Where's my blanket?
Okay.
She's gotta get the blanket.
Hi.
Hi.
I miss you guys. I really miss playing this game, and like it's been really tough for me recently because I've been so incredibly busy, and I feel like my mind is tearing itself apart because I have so much stuff to do. But I honestly got through the week because I knew we were gonna play tonight, and just to let you all know, you all are fantastic and amazing and just really awesome people to be around. You guys are kind and uplifting and supportive, and that's exactly the kind of people that I want to surround myself with. It's important to love each other, to care about each other, to, even if you disagree with other people, that you can at least sit down and have a civil conversation, because that's what humanity is being kind because others are like you. And it doesn't matter how many differences we may have, we're still humans, and we're still together. We're still on this little rock floating in space where everything is uncertain. And I'm just glad that I can at least have friends like you guys to be here with. You all are so incredibly smart and talented and caring, and my goodness, the creativity that everybody has in this group is phenomenal, and it's endless of what we have been able to do. And I'm so happy to be a part of this group where we can be anything that we want to be for a short period of time, and that we can just come together. And I think that's really awesome. And anyway, I love you all. Please, if anyone hasn't said it to you today, I love you. Please drink water, take care of yourselves. If you have medication, please take your medication. Take care of your mental health just as much as your physical health, because it's very important in this time right now, and you guys deserve the best because you are the best. So just remember, you were made of greatness and shaped in love. You are loved by me, at the very least. And you have other people always here to support you. I love you all with my life. Plus, you all are hot as fun!
Thank you. Sorry, I just started a mass upload of a bunch of my videos, all at least to private, and then I'll deal with that shit later. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fucking videos I think I just mass uploaded. Oh my god. Okay. If that is it for everyone's announcements tonight, Mitch, signs of life, please. Okay. You just looked kind of dead laying back there for a moment. That's the first zoo. Let us dive into tonight's episode of A Gym Kingdom Chronicles.
Biddly boo.
Biddly
I
biddly
can't
boo.
actually go high pitched anymore.
I'll do the high pitchness for you.
Okay, so quick-ish recap of last time we played because it's been a little while. Sierra and Darren returned to town from sleeping on a cliff face because, yeah.
How romantic.
Very good. And we're at the gym shop. Later that next morning, Isla goes to find Sierra and is very hungover because the con save was not in her favor. Finds her at the shop, and they talk about everything, like from the volcano and stuff that was going on. They kind of work things out and end up pretty okay with each other at the end of it, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Darren left to do something while they were having their discussion, shopping for firecrackers, and get supplies for about 80 firecrackers and tinker's tools, ball bearings, lots of tin cups, and then goes to find zinc. Yeah, did you not remember that shit?
I see nothing wrong with this. Is it? I mean, this is totally normal behavior.
No, it's the fact that it ends with goes to find zinc that's horrifying.
We even beat them. I remember it.
Drex is pretty okay. He's got no hangover because his con save was in his favor, but is confused because Isla's gone. Goes to the shrine for Thor, mostly for himself and to see if he can talk to Thor. Then goes to find Laurel and lets slip some of what happened at the volcano. Because I think honestly she would have beaten him with a spoon if he hadn't.
She's a mother. She finds out in the end anyways.
Exactly. And she identifies a sword and tells him a little bit about a gnome that makes some odd trinkets like, fantasy cling wrap. And that Drax buys for pranks. I don't remember what the fuck I called it. It was something like, I don't know, grab...
Magic wrap or something?
Magic wrap.
It's in that VOD somewhere.
Devotion also communes with Tyr and updates him on Anya, and Tyr can't offer anything else because he still can't see anything to do with Sephiroth or Anya. Then he goes and chats with Drax about the volcano and some advice over some sparring with the new swords. Devotion ends up winning and does not end up permanently damaging Drax with his new sword, which is good. Then Darren does find Zinc, disguised as Bob, still, as we all know, and asks for some help with learning to use the Tinker's tools in private and making fireworks and firecrackers. They found a secluded place sort of just outside of town and make some interesting, and I put here for my personal notes, horrifying combos of fireworks and grenades. Oh gods. So yeah,
inventory.
Eventually I'll get you some smoke and stink bomb stats as well as stats for like frag grenades, so there's that. Rip me. GG no read. Anyway.
Hey, you allowed this to happen.
I know I did. I'm doing it at myself.
I can only be blamed for so much.
Yeah. I'm recapping my friend Mimi on how Darren bought 80 firecrackers. She's just like, how? I was like, he was left unsupervised.
And
he hasn't spent that much money in like this entire game so far.
Yeah, because
he has a lot of money.
Money.
Neat. So the next day, y'all were discussing next stops and where to go. And I did deliberately kind of leave this one open to open discussion between y'all. And the crew seems to be leaning toward Pendalin. Devotion says he understands, but he's got to go his own way to help his family. The party tries to convince him otherwise, but he's certain of his choice, as Isla is certain of hers. some rough sort of emotional waters there for the characters, and Zinc may end up going with Devotion. Isla leaves for a bit. Drax followed. He's supporting her and saying that she doesn't have to change her plans, and convinces her to stay the course that she's chosen. Darren also talks with Devotion during that about his plan, and that he agrees with Zink, who wants to come with him, urges him to think clearly and deeply about what he'll do, and says his plan needs much more work because it's a trap. And Devotion's like, yes, I know it's a trap, but I'm trying to make up for that. Darren offers to get Xander to help as he can get more info and prevent an all-out war with Devotion's family cult thing. Um, Ends up contacting Xander, who does agree and says he'll find someone to use teleport and get him there as soon as he can. Sierra also talks with Isla and again supports her choice for leaving and to take up the royal whatever she's got waiting there. Um, so Isla confirms that she's going to Pendalin. At where we had stood, which I wanted to double check with y'all because it has been a little bit of time and make sure we're on the same page. But where we had stood, Isla's firm with her choice of going to Pendalin, and Devotion was firm with his to stay, go to Diamond with Xander and try to do what he can there. Um, Devotion also said some nice things to Isla, and she has some replies for it, which was pretty good as well. Zink said that he is going to go with Devotion and tries to convince everyone one last time with the reminder of how well they work together, and then leaves for the inn. Um, then we ended with Sierra was trying to send to her old captain and did not get through for unknown reasons.
That's odd. Maybe the connection's off. Also, I think Bridget will be right back. She's probably restarting her computer.
Okay.
I need to check to see.
And then she ends up sending to Callie. She asks for passage to Pendalin. Callie agrees, but has no idea how the fuck sending works. So she cut off at a very funny moment in the middle of her reply because she was like, "What the fuck is happening?" And that was the last thing that we sort of ended on, was that funny note, and then it kind of just like cutting off, and there was like swirl of music and credits.
I just realized Sutha and Florma need to decide where they're going and who they're going with.
So yes, we definitely need to make sure that Bridget's back, because I feel like Sutha's going to have differing opinions, but I also wanted to give her the chance, which is another reason we would need to like make sure everybody's got planned things. So yeah, and also make sure that like what Darren is offering was in terms of like getting in touch with Rayla and Xander, make sure that that's like as clear as possible so everybody's operating on the same info. But yeah, Flortma. So quick question while we're waiting for Bridget to get back from some troubleshooting. With the breakdown that I have given you, which way do you think Flortma would have fallen in terms of the two choices that were set out?
Neither. The Queen has paid us handsomely. We made a commitment to the Queen to try to save the kingdom. I will continue to search for Missy and save the kingdom.
So you're gonna stay by yourself?
We made a commitment. It's the paladin thing to do.
It's fair, honestly.
Because things are heating up, and Gem Kingdom will fall shortly if we don't continue on our quest.
That's a fair point.
And the Gem Kingdom has become my home.
Yeah.
And I think in the process, we would save Devotion's family because that's all tied in to Missy and all that. At least that's what I suspect.
Ooh, are we going to be running two different plot lines at the same time?
And it's in Drum Kingdom as opposed to on another continent.
2 plot lines at the same time.
Man, y'all, I just wanted to be a pirate one last fucking time before I die on this continent.
Oh no.
And of course, you do know that Flortma is not getting on another ship.
That is fair. You'll be like, look, I'll go back when y'all can fucking teleport my ass over there.
Just see her sit in the background. No thanks. I choose life.
Life. Anyway.
So
Okay.
if Flortma had to pick one, he would lean more towards devotion because it stays on the continent. You're muted.
Flortma believes that it is tied into the whole Queen's Eye Missy situation.
Now Paige is seriously regretting making Sierra give up on that quest for the Queen's Eye.
I mean, just because you gave up on it don't mean that you ain't gonna have to do it anyway. It might come back and find you, be like, hey, remember me? Yeet.
Sierra felt that Arya was better qualified, so now Sierra's just in this state of limbo of like, why am I even here now?
That's not a terrifying expression.
So Sierra's mindset is like, I'm useless against cultists. However, getting people across the sea, that's my shit.
Which is fair. And also, to be fair, y'all do have a big enough party that we can't split.
However, I feel like something bad's gonna happen if we do that.
Nah.
I mean, of course, something bad's gonna happen if we don't split. It's kind of how our lives are right now. Still a fair assessment. It's like,
I mean,
I'm gonna leave you fuckers alone for 5 minutes. Something's gonna catch on fire.
if it helps anybody for, like, I guess out of character to know, if y'all do end up splitting and like half goes one way and half goes the other, I can easily do that, and I'll just make sure to bounce back and forth and keep track of time so each plot line gets like roughly even time for play. And that way, like, y'all can stay true to what your characters want to do and don't have to worry about some of the mechanical bits. So I got y'all. But yeah. And like for the group that does want to go to Pendalin, it does make sense because for the choice that y'all want to make, like, y'all haven't received any further word of stuff like from the Queen. You don't know when you're next going to have like at least a sizable downtime gap to do it. So yeah. In this way, like, if you do this and have to like be recalled, y'all can most likely find a way to get back more quickly if need be, like through magical means, but you'll also then have placed stuff or like have something in mind so that you could potentially go back quicker if you wanted to. So in some cases it does make sense to, terrifying as it is, briefly split, but either way I got y'all covered, so don't feel bad about staying true to what your character wants to do.
Just checking to see what Bridget's update is.
I hope everything's okay. I know technology can sometimes just be a real pain. While we're waiting for Bridget, and y'all feel free to update her if she does pop back, I'm just going to grab me another pop and run to the restroom real quick. So
okay.
Just to make sure I'm good to go for a bit.
40 minutes in, and here we are. Y'all come here often?
I look like a gay trucker.
No, we haven't been here for a month.
I'm a proud boy, y'all.
Don't
I'm sure you're
ever
wondering why
say
I'm
those
gathering
two
all
words
these things.
again, Brian.
Pride, take pride. I love that Target is trolling the Proud Boys by having this shirt. It is literally a fucking rainbow tie-dye shirt that says Proud. And I'm like, yes.
You know, I'm mad that they didn't have that out for Pride merch this year. I went to my Target; they didn't have anything cool like that. They had the god awful Ally shirt.
Oh yeah, the Ally shirt was.
They had more stuff for allies than they did for gay people.
Well, just so you know, you can always order it on Target.com because they have more Pride stuff than they do in stores.
Yeah.
Except in San Francisco, where they have like, a million things.
Mm-hmm.
I got my Rainbow Marvel shirt at Target. I was like, what? So dope.
I mean, if our characters are doing anything, Sierra's now sitting down on her couch wondering why the fuck Aaliyah never answered.
Zink is eating pie.
Yeah, because Zink fucking walked out.
Zink was like, I'm disappointed.
Sierra's just sitting on a couch like, I just got gaslit by a gnome. Zink is literally just went gaslight gatekeep girl boss. That's what he did.
Yeah, he was not happy.
I'm sorry, Sierra is not keen on fighting cultists.
Oh.
Not without an army.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is.
Which I can bring to the table if this works out.
Yeah, right.
I have an army. We have a Zink. Hi there.
I will end you.
Okay.
I can kill you, right?
The fucking funniest thing is, okay, this is off table. One of my friends who is in their own D&D campaign, the sorcerer in their party finally rolled turning into a plant. I don't know how long. I don't know how long their game has been going. I'm just sitting here listening to this like, that's happened to us 4 times.
Yeah. Zink has been a plant more than he's been anything else.
Zink has been a plant more than he's been a gnome.
Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. Yeah, we haven't really done much since you left, Icarus.
That's fair. I'm sorry Bridge is having so much trouble. It fucking sucks.
Yeah. Also, photosynthesis is a free action, so.
Crying's a free action.
It is, but it imposes disadvantage on several skill checks.
I don't care. Sometimes the tears have to be shed.
I want to cry like an eagle.
Hi.
Yeah. Cry like an eagle. Into the sea.
Baby, cry, baby. Cause
Okay.
you don't fucking care.
Okay, what can our characters do right now while we're waiting for Susan
Yeah.
to return?
Okay, that's fair. So, So, for a few of you, I'm guessing, have probably returned to the, to the inn, because now Zink said that he was heading back there. Slartma, do you think that you would have, after you made your decision, like, I'm gonna just stay here, like, on this continent, because fuck boats, but without saying all of it.
That and the cultists put children in jeopardy, and we can't let that go.
Yeah, that's a pretty.
We had to rescue them.
It's a good argument in that it's aligned with the good alignment.
I'm neutral, so it doesn't apply to me.
I'm true neutral, but I'm still a paladin. So you don't mess with kids.
That's fair. And as with neutrality, you have your own code that you follow that like own things that are important to specifically you, even if they don't match up with necessarily the rules of the realm. So yeah,
That's clerics, not paladins.
well, but if you're neutral, then that That's what I'm saying. Like your code may align with your deity's code, but it's still yours because you're neutral.
Yeah.
Like,
Icarus, I don't know if you're here when I said that, but Sierra is sitting on her couch at home wondering why the fuck Aaliyah never answered.
oof. Everyone at home like is just hearing this like sinister chord of fucking violence.
It's just the Rains of Castamere playing as she's just sitting there in thought.
Maybe she was just in another plane for a while.
I mean, yeah, sending won't go through if the other person's on another plane of existence.
Yeah. Maybe
she fucked off to the Feywild.
Went through the Pendalan Triangle.
Pendalan Triangle!
I have to make it now.
Yep, you have to make the Pendalan Triangle now. That must have been what we went through, huh, Sarah? We traveled through the Pendalan Triangle and we got fucking raided by a ghost ship.
I do not apologize for anything. I even sent like information of what I was going to send to Icarus.
And I was just like, yeah.
Icarus is well aware of what was going on.
But yeah.
Does
Sorry.
someone want to just do like a video chat with Bridget so she can hear what's going on and respond?
We can do that.
Maybe.
While she tries to figure out what's going on. Also, I hope Jinxie's better.
Yeah, hopefully.
There's a hissy.
He had a hissy fit after the vet today, what I heard.
Oh yeah. Literally.
Literally, hissy fit.
And then Leo was hissing back because he was like, what? I didn't do anything.
He's just like, the fuck you yelling at me for?
Back off, you spooky bitch.
Back up, you spooky bitch.
Gosh. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. So Sierra's maybe thinking over reasons and maybe trying to convince herself, like, no, it's fine. This is probably what happened. As in terms like why Aaliyah didn't, because like Callie answered me. Oh,
Is it working?
Yes, it
Yes!
Motherfucker.
you got it. Gucci.
Yeah, apparently it was in my privacy settings that access to my microphone was just turned off on everything. But apparently you can't find that in your microphone settings. You have to like go to settings, privacy, this, then microphone. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, but the way you said "what the fuck," that was amazing.
What the fuck? Okay.
Very, very valley girl. Love it.
Sounded like that bird. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
It's super funny because I am not a valley girl at all.
Oh god, we gotta catch Bridget up real quick. Okay.
So, quick recap. The party had two different options for things that they wanted to do. Devotion's finally gotten a little bit of info about like the city where his wife is being held and is going to pursue that. But a large chunk of the party is trying to and wants to support Isla, especially because y'all have the downtime where no shit's actively happening in the kingdom. They want to take the downtime to go to Pendalan so that she can sort of see what the fuck's happening over there. Because she's supposedly got a lot of shit going on, maybe other things that have to do with like people subjugation. Not sure, have to see. So currently the party is a little divided. We've got Darren, Sierra, Drax, and Isla are going to go to Pendalan. Flortma, Devotion, and Zinc are going to be remaining here. And Devotion's going to be getting some help from Rayla and Xander because he contacted them to be like, hey, this motherfucker doesn't know how to stealth. He needs help. please come as soon as you can.
There's a small addendum to that I wanted to wait to add until Bridget was here, is that because I misunderstood what Darren was suggesting is that we bring Rayla and Xander back over, they infiltrate Diamond, we go to Pandalen, and when they have news, they contact us, and we use the Zinc's teleporty powers to then, once we have sort of like a place set up in Pandalen, we zap ourselves back there and kick my sister's ass.
Hold
That's
on.
the
However, that's what was meant to happen.
that was
What
meant to
happened was
what happened was people got excited. Yeah, but people got excited and said some things, and we didn't have a chance to, in characterly, go over that. Which is why Devotion's current plan is to wait for the twins to show up, talk to them, and then that. Yeah,
Okay.
but the way
that's
it's looking
my
right,
bad.
but the way it's still looking right now is the party is split.
Yeah,
We're all still in Black Opal right now, but the party is very split.
we'll probably be here a couple of days waiting for those to show up, and so we're gonna go over
Welcome
some
back
options.
to GKC, Bridget. You have a
Okay,
big
Bridget.
conversation to make.
Welcome back to emotional.
Bridget has the face of fuck. I leave you guys for 2 minutes.
Yo, for 2 weeks and this shit happened.
No, that's not what it is. So Sutha has some words for some of y'all if she has the ability to say it, and let me just say she's gonna hurt some people's feelings, and she's not gonna give a fuck.
Oh no.
Well, that sounds
I
about
mean,
right.
I mean, can we retcon real quick before everyone leaves Sierra's parents' house so that these words can be said?
Oh no.
What
Yes,
better way to start off our one session back for a while with angst? I am down for this shit.
No,
I mean,
it's not
Bridget,
ink.
make me cry.
No, it's even you. That's a problem.
Which, to be fair, it does make sense because we did have y'all missing, and I did want to try and figure out how to like work in y'all actually having the chance to respond in character. Because of course you fucking like should get that. So we can do a slight retcon to after Devotion has come back in from talking to Darren, which can also give us the chance, if y'all want to and work it out in character, to course correct.
Yes. This is the TVA. This is the TVA giving us a chance to reset the timeline right now.
So yeah, which can give us a chance to course correct if we so choose.
Oh god, I wonder what our variants are going to be doing.
So, okay, just for clarification, this is gonna sound really shitty, but to me this is what it sounds like, so I'm sorry. So what you're saying is... I'm gonna word this so poorly, and... Oh.
This is gonna get clipped.
What?
No. So what you're saying, this is gonna hurt people's feelings, and I'm very sorry, but I've come to realize that, like, Sutha may just be, like, an inner self of mine that I have not had resurrected in a very long time. Yeah. So, I'm trying to word this
You
as
can do it.
nicely as possible.
Honey,
No,
I think some characters and maybe even some of us in real life need a wake-up call.
So what's
Remember-
happening is the party is split on an issue that regards to going to a kingdom that they've never been to before to see if a royal person in our party has the possibility of taking over a kingdom that, again, they've never stepped foot in their entire lives, versus saving a party's family member from certain death.
Well, certain very unpleasantness.
Well said.
Certain death.
Well said.
So this is gonna sound absolutely horrible, and I am so sorry. This is Sutha's point of view on this immensely. So, selfish act of ruling a kingdom versus saving Sutha's family.
Which is why I
Sutha's gonna
wanted to
murder
wait.
all of you.
Which is why like we're going over options of like what to do, because
Sutha's gonna go bear mode, and y'all are just gonna die.
The sacred is Pineapple.
I have seen the Raven Queen many times. I'm not afraid to see her again.
Yeah, but it might be permanent.
Do you? Okay, but given the amount of near-death experiences Sierra has and possible really major battle depression she's going through, do you think she would really care? She'll be
You think
like,
Sutha wouldn't
please.
check twice?
Now,
Sierra would be
Isla's
just like, end it for me now.
now for Isla's point of view, she's seeing it as, if I go and maybe get this kingdom back, I can help raid with an army and get his wife back to help.
Yeah.
So she's seeing it as a helpful thing.
No, Sutha's gonna give her a new perspective.
Sierra straight up does not want to fuck with cultists. She's like, I ain't dealing with that shit. Nope, not after. Sierra's like, after I got tortured. Sierra's like, after I got tortured by a queen who ran a cult, I am not fucking with cultists.
So okay, you know how the phrase of the day last time was, and then the bears happened, and then bears?
Suddenly
the phrase of the day is gonna be today. Sutha's gonna give you a new perspective.
I'm loving this. I am mark me down as scared and horny.
Should we make that a shirt?
Yes.
Just mark me down as scared, horny. They both have a checkbox. The checkboxes are both checked.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Like, as soon as I heard that, I'm like, wait. I'm sorry. There's a discussion?
Yeah, which...
There's a debate on this? Yeah, no, moment. I'm sorry. Y'all better prepare yourselves. Sutha's gonna...
Well, to explain why
Sutha's
there is...
gonna do some shit
Why
to you
does
guys.
Gary look like he have tits? The
I
lighting.
don't know. I've been trying to fix this for a while.
It's because of the way the shirt is. It looks like
It's
he's got boobs.
the lighting and everything makes it look like he's got boobs.
I know.
No, it makes it look like he has one boob.
The
Darren is
bandana
transgender
that makes it
confirmed.
look like.
No, it makes Aaron look like he has one singular boob.
I'm
'Cause
working
That's his
on
party tip.
Okay.
Party.
Yeah, it's where all the pranking goes.
Well,
Guys, we've been going for an hour. What the fuck?
I'm sorry, y'all. So
All right.
I'm ready to get my ass ripped a new one.
I feel like the way that we've been doing this is everybody's kind of gone around and given some of the reasons. So Sutha, you maybe in this case have been hearing some of the reasons for, Isla's been proposing that she would have more force to kind of help because Devotion's family's cult is so large and insidious at the same time. It's hard to kind of know like where they're going to be, how much force they have. So it'd be extra to give y'all some real oomph to battle back against them when you do go.
Devotion also has done a very good job at making his sister sound terrified.
Yeah.
She is.
Darren's done a pretty has also offered up that like they can do something to get information that they can then use to make it as smooth an operation as possible, so that they have little chance of having to interact with her with any potential weaknesses. Devotion, of course, has said his piece about like, okay, cool, I still really need to go though, because wife. And so I think maybe you've been hearing all of these and maybe have just been absorbing it and processing it because it's been like a long day and just being like, what am I hearing here? So I'm thinking before we have, in this case, like before Devotion kind of says like, I'll be here and going with them. We can maybe retcon a little like to that point if y'all want to. That way we can kind of then decide things with some of the new character input.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound solid or no?
Yeah, that sounds solid.
Okay, cool. So so this is after they've come back in, after Darren has offered up this thing of like, hey, let me call like, my fucking stealthy friends and get them to like do the recon shit because they can do that and you're extremely attention getting. So I think like they've come in like before they're going to say like, here's what we're going to do. I think maybe that might be the moment that Sutha is like, I'm gonna talk now. Like everyone's kind of like reconvened. I think it would be like just after both Drax and Sierra have talked to Isla, just kind of, again, like offering their support. But before, I guess, like the final judgment have been placed, which can still go whatever way you feel like your character would most strongly agree with, but we'll go some persuasion roles might be gone. But in this case, I want y'all to decide without having the dice specifically like telling you like, oh, I rolled an 18, we're all going here. It's just, where do your characters want to go based off of the results of the things of y'all talking to each other? Wacky waving arm, inflatable flailing tube man. Anyway, so I can still do that. Sorry. So Devotion and Darren have re-entered the room, and I think we almost hear an audible stop as Sutha decides it's time to talk.
Yeah, no, I feel like Sutha's just, if there's a table involved, she's not at it. She's standing in the corner, and she's like taking one of her dragon knives and is just like picking at her skin. Or she's sitting in the chair, and the chair has now been welded down to a toothpick.
My mom's dining chair.
Yeah. Like I feel like she's sitting in a chair like this, and she has just been like this is a chair, and it's been welded down to it's now a stool.
That is mahogany.
Oh, I think Sutha is gonna be scared for her life when Laurel comes back, because that's my mom's antique chairs.
We can buy a new one. We can mend it.
They're family heirlooms. Continue though.
But yeah.
And so like who was talking last?
I don't think
everyone.
anybody...
I think everyone re-entered the room because Devotion and Darren re-entered. Isla, Drax, and Sierra re-entered. Flortma and I think Zinc were just sitting in the living room of Laurel's house.
If we're retconning it, then Zinc hasn't made his plea yet.
Yeah.
Just a small retcon. If we do decide to do the things, then you're still going to have done the cool shit that you did last time. Totally fine. Mm-hmm. But small retcon. Just make sure we get other character input. Because I knew like especially Sutha would have some opinions in italics.
Good words.
So yeah, so they've come back in. I don't think anyone's yet spoken yet after everyone has reconvened. And like it's one of those things about like looking at each other like, okay, who would the first one talk first? Because I don't want it to.
It's like the good, the bad, and the ugly stare down.
And then Sutha stands. Anyway.
Okay, so as far as we're all aware, everybody has kind of said their piece on like what they want to do, and half the party is dedicated to going to
Pendowan.
Okay.
And half, well, at this point, mostly half of you, include yourself, are going to help out with the Devotion as things stand. That's where like lots have been thrown. But yeah.
Sutha throws a dagger in the middle of the table. Really hard. To the point where it's like standing up in the table, like it's embedded.
Yeah, and it's doing the little vibrate thing.
Yep.
Sutha, that is my mother's table. What the fuck did you do that for?
You all are so selfish.
Oh.
And I'm guessing like most of the people that want to go to the same area are on the same side because it's like all the couples, basically.
Basically.
I'm guessing the couples are all sitting together on one side of the table.
Darren's still on the other side with Devotion because they just walked back in.
Yeah.
Okay. But other than that, like all the couples and Sierra are sitting together mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is great.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
We're ready to get roasted.
Here we go.
Okay, let it just be clear that we all love each other. We all love each other. This is a game. This is a game.
I love all of you.
We're gonna need I will say this. We're probably gonna need aftercare after this.
Probably a little bit, yes.
Yeah.
If the roleplay gets too much, what's the safe word, everyone?
Pineapple?
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
If the roleplay gets too intense. Yeah,
It
the
is
safe word is pineapple if the role play
Okay.
gets too intense.
all in character
Alright, my bad.
interactions. It is
I
not.
might say
All right, scene reset.
reset.
You
Goes
are
the
all
knife.
selfish. Continue.
You are all so selfish.
Oh,
And she just looks at you three, because Darren's on the other side. Actually, she looks at Darren too. She looks at all of you. All of you are victims now. And she's like shaking, and I just like want like a little bit of claws to come out, just a little.
Yay.
But they're just like there, like barely noticeable. They're just like underneath her fingernails.
Why do I want Sierra to get closer now so you can rip her throat out?
Oh.
I will get the spray bottle. Stop trying to die.
All right, okay, back to the roleplay. This is getting good.
I'm failing to understand why this is up for debate. Why is this even a question as to what we are going to do? And you know what? I don't actually need an answer because there should not be one. What you are telling me is that everything all of us have been put through for all of you is now meaningless. Because you cannot seem to do it for us.
That is completely unfair, Sutha.
Shut up.
I will not.
I highly recommend you do.
You're in my house. You do not tell me what to do.
I will tell you what to do when your conscience is not.
And I choose not to listen.
Then leave.
This is my house. I will not leave.
Can we all
Then
just
I guess you have no
get
choice
along?
but to listen.
Sarah, with all due respect, Sutha has yet to voice her words. I will hear her out.
We helped you find your father.
I never asked for help! That was
Then
never
you
my
have
goal, to seek him out! I was focused on the mission for the kingdom! And what did I get out of it? I got Drax pissed at me! I got tortured! And you're all expecting me to go to a group of occultists and possibly go through that again? Fuck no! I have bled, I have nearly died on every fucking mission we've been on. I never asked for this life. So, I guess it's selfish for me to want to live for once? Devotion decided to wait till now to tell us what was going on with his family. He waited a month to tell us. So fuck me for not being so keen to go and rescue someone now when we could have done it earlier.
I would do it all again. If it meant you got your father, I would do every bit of it again. And Isla with her mother, I would do it all again. I would do everything I possibly could to help any of you. But this matter is more important than a kingdom you've never stepped foot in.
So my lineage is nothing to you.
It is not. If you want me to place it on a level to see which one is more important, I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm not sorry at all that I feel like we need to do something that should conscientiously be an easy decision or not even a decision at all. And the fact that it has to be one makes me question all of your character. because I would do everything I possibly could. You did not ask us to help you. I understand that, but we did it willingly because we care about you, whether you want it or not. That family cares about us, and we care about them.
No, you care about them. Who's the one being selfish now?
For once,
we have been by your side since day one. And you're going to pick a family you've known for less than a day? You've only interacted with a couple of days? When we have been by your side for months.
I am asking you to help, yes.
This is my fault. We should just go and help Devotion find his wife.
No, I am fucking sick and tired of you giving up your aspirations and your dreams for other people, Isla.
I'm not asking you to give them up. I'm saying wait.
How much longer? What if as soon as we come back from this mission you just really want us to go on, the Queen sends us to do fuck all again? How many more days? How many more years does Isla have to spend before she can finally go back home? Also, hello, random person that Mitch is hugging. Sorry, had to do a quick interlude so that I don't actually lose my sanity here. How many more times are we going to keep telling her to wait?
Considering she just found out about this?
She's known about this for a month.
And?
Devotion's known about his wife's kidnapping for a month.
And I have not been able to do anything about it. Until now.
Wasn't she the one who tried to beat his ass?
Actually, we never got to do that.
I wish that would have happened.
No.
It's just all aside, but what was my plan for the one break?
At this point, Sierra will approach Sutha, staring straight up her. Wasn't she the one who said, fuck the gods, fuck all of you, when Devotion finally revealed what he had been hiding from us? Yeah. You don't remember how angry that made you?
Because I couldn't help them? Because we had to do something for some woman who sits on a throne she did not earn? Yes, I was angry, and I still am. And now I'm able to do something about it. We are all able to do something about it. And I understand you've gone through hell. I understand you are still there, and I am sorry. I do not pity you. I empathize with you.
Given how you said you're not sorry to Isla, I highly doubt that you feel sorry or empathize
I'm not
with me.
sorry about how I feel. There is a difference between being sorry about a situation and being sorry about how I feel about one. I want to go save a family who, yes, I've only known a short time, but you know what? If any of you were missing, I've only known you a short months as well. I would give my life for any of you. As I would do for them, because they have treated me with a kindness I have never known. I have never had to earn their family.
And we aren't your family?
You are. But I've had to earn it just the same. I've had to earn your trust and your respect, and I have no problem doing so, but it was instant. And I am sorry you think that they are not worth it.
Clearly we're not worth it, if it sounds like to you that you had to claw and bite and push your way to earn our trust and respect.
Do not twist my words.
No, I heard your words clearly.
Apparently not. I am going. And if you do not go, so be it. Trust me, that is not a threat. But it is a promise that whatever family we were is no more.
Clearly, we're never family to begin with.
I'm going to my room. Now Isla's gonna stand up and walk out.
Enough.
I leave in the morning.
Question, DM, is this enough trauma to make me turn fallen?
No, but what Zink's about to do might be.
I don't think so because we've discussed like.
I honestly feel like it is.
Stop trying to make your villain origin story happen.
I'm not
Paige.
trying to turn to a villain. I'm just trying to showcase Sierra's
You
depression.
can't force it. It just has to happen organically.
I mean, one of the things that we discussed that it would be like losing Darren. I don't know if this is on the same level.
So while you're thinking on that, Sutha just stands or like starts leaving, and she gets to the door, looks back at all of you, and she goes, "I leave in the morning. I'm not waiting. You have my answer. I don't need yours." And leaves.
Bridget, I love you.
Oh, very good. Ouch.
At this point, Zink is gonna sort of like put the puff spores away, walk over, and he's gonna look at Sierra and just transform into. He's gonna use the hat of disguise to turn into her father.
Don't you do this to me.
Oh shit.
Don't you dare, Zink. I will not let you gaslight me. I
Mother.
will not let you twist my emotions. I
Adrian.
suggest you walk out that door right now.
Zink is gonna turn into Adrian,
Oh, boy.
and he's gonna look at Sierra and go, "If it was me, you would go."
Get out of my house, Zink.
Remember that. And then
Get out of my house.
as Adrian will walk out and give one last look of like,
I'm about to fucking shoot you.
Fair.
yeah, and then we'll sort of like shut the door, just staring at you the whole time. Plan. By the way, is Adrian nearby?
Adrian's just upstairs asleep,
Okay.
fully and securely.
He sleeps like a fucking rock.
Sleeping the sleep that preteens do, which is basically.
I just didn't want to be like Zink as Adrian runs into Adrian.
It's like that scene from Umbrella Academy with the passing cars.
Yeah.
You know what? Tell you what, Paige. Roll me a D100.
Y'all don't know how actually excited I am for this, because this would fit her aesthetic, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 5.
Just a 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, I've never actually rolled below a 10 before with these.
There's only a 5%. Anyway. But actually, though, fuck.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, did it happen?
You know, yeah. I think all of your trauma and the fact that Sierra specifically doesn't face up to any of the shit that she has going on, and also got called the fuck out for still not facing up to any of that shit. I think it all just hits a combustion point.
So y'all watch as Sierra's hair slowly starts to turn from a white to pink to pitch black.
Ah.
I'm gonna edit my sheet real quick. This is awesome.
Meanwhile, Zink is gonna chase after Isla, but we can jump back to that.
Fair.
No, I have to edit my character sheet anyway, so y'all do that.
Oh yeah.
Feel free.
So Zinc is just gonna sort of like as Adrian for a second, and then remember like, oh, I should pick a different disguise, and go back to Bob, the gay trucker, apparently. Like, excuse me, Isla.
I'm not in the mood right now.
I know. I know.
I mean, I'm not in the mood right now. Please excuse me. I need to go to my room.
Wait.
She's gonna like dash.
Oh no!
She is getting out of there right now.
She runs faster than you, Zink. I'm very sorry.
I know, but I can teleport.
As soon as she looks in her room, she's slamming the door.
Yeah, you can teleport, but you'll teleport to the library, which is farther away than you are.
I'm gonna cast Wall of Stone.
Oh, Jesus
Zeke
Christ.
is really like, we're here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
No.
I just got in here real quick.
Well, I can't even spell falling correctly.
It's free real estate.
I'm trying to contact you regarding your car's extended warranty.
Oh God.
Okay.
So Wall of Stone, but it's ivy inscribed, so it's very natural looking, and there are several doors, just not directly in front of Isla.
Give me 1 second.
Also, that is a spell, so...
Yeah, high or low? High, low, or mid, sorry.
I'm gonna let the dice decide. Hi.
I'm sorry. I had to let the girls know if they hear screaming. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
My neighbors are probably wondering if I finally lost it.
Wait, what did you roll?
I rolled a 70, so.
I rolled 75, so if you want to use those two.
Okay.
Oh my god, I get to actually change my character profile on my character sheet now. I had an avatar ready for this, y'all. Oh no, what happened?
Each creature within 30 feet of you, which I'm gonna say Isla is, becomes invisible for the next minute.
Oh no! No. I imagine he's walking through town square and everyone just vanishes.
Or
What's
you
that?
glow with bright light in a 30-foot radius for the next minute. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of you is blinded until the next turn.
Don't you dare do that to her again.
No.
That one.
Bruh.
That one. That one.
Bruh, why?
Oh my god, that is pure karma for Iowa.
The fucking symbolism, man.
Jesus Christ.
Zeke literally said, I found the cure to give you your eyesight and I can take it back.
So Zeke throws up the Wall of Stone, and as the wild magic surges, because, you know, he wasn't expecting to have to use this, suddenly, like, you can see your shadow on the stone wall. So it's up to you if you want to turn around, Isla.
For what it's worth, I don't think she's 5 feet from you because you did like do that. I think.
Right.
So she's invisible?
No.
He went with the light.
I can choose between two now because I'm a high enough level that the chaos is a little bit more controlled.
Thank God, because she's not looking at you.
Okay.
Fair.
Your Highness.
Please don't call me that. Please put this wall down. I need to go to my room right now.
I just need you to know that I believe in you, and I...
Do not say that.
Why?
Shut up.
I
I don't need anything right now. I don't need you. I don't need anybody else. I just want to be alone because clearly that must be for me. I need to be alone.
Do you think we would have helped you get your eyesight back if we didn't believe in you?
Shut up, please.
We practically...
I just need to get to my room. Please put the wall down.
I made doors so you could walk through them if you truly don't want to approach this. But right now, this is about our family that we have made for ourselves.
I have no family, Zinc.
How could you say that? You're like my sister. You can see the light is still like pulsing.
Yeah.
But
Please excuse me. And she's going to try and open the doors.
Oh, the doors are just like stone. It's like an open stone pathway.
Yeah,
but
she's gonna go through.
Okay.
And she's still gonna go to her room.
Okay. As you like go through, he's not gonna try to do it again. He's just gonna be like, if this is how you're going to run a country, I don't know if I believe in you anymore.
This does not help her situation out. She is going to go into her room, slam the door behind her, get into bed, and never come out.
Zinc is like, he's got tears going down because of the family comment, and he's just gonna dispel the wall and cast fly.
Oh wait, no. Can I do something?
You see like a vibrating ball of light about to like zoom into the sky.
No, okay.
He's like a Disney fairy.
Right, okay, so like Isla...
It's Tinkerbell!
Oh no, hey!
You are so lucky I have to clean the carpets tomorrow.
Like, can we like retcon a little bit that like Sutha overheard that and like she stepped into the hallway after Isla had shut the door?
Oh, I don't know because like we went from like.
I know you left after me, but Isla left before me.
Wait, when did you leave?
Sutha left right after telling me that we're no longer family.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then you left after I basically told you to fuck off. Which,
yeah.
I love you so much. I'm so sorry I said
yeah.
that, but Sierra's pissed.
Okay, well, good. Yeah, so Sutha would have been within earshot of that whole conversation.
Okay, so, yeah. So, you said only people within 5 feet are blinded?
Yeah.
Okay, she's not 5 feet, so we're good. This is really bright light. So she just like heard that whole thing, stepped into the hallway, sees you about to leave, and is just like, Zink. Before you fly away, do you hear that?
I hear Zink hears it, but he's just like crying.
She just goes up to you from behind, just kneels down, and just like bear fucking hugs you.
Yep, Zink is bawling like a baby. It's really up to the DM when the light goes away, but Zink will hold off on casting fly.
So like after like a whole minute of like hugging, like I feel like there's no silence, and she's just like, do you want to go for a fight?
Did you say fight or flight?
Flight.
I was going to. Do you want to do it?
I want to get out of here.
Okay. And so Zing casts fly at 4th level so that I can bring Sutha.
Also, Sarah, I don't know if you're wearing makeup, but you look really pretty.
Who's that?
Sarah?
Oh.
It's work makeup. This is what I do at work every day.
Very pretty.
Oh, gorgeous.
It's
yeah,
literally just a wing, but it's okay.
Oh, it's cute. So yeah, Zink cast it at I rolled a mid. if there is any spell throwback.
I'm not gonna. I was gonna say not this particular time, just because
Okay.
it would be on the heels of the other one.
Okay.
Not often a reprieve comes, but
Yeah. So yeah, Zinc, sort of like just like, all right, let's go, and you feel yourself get lighter as the fly spell takes place.
We're going flying.
Yeah.
Fuck this place.
Zinc is basically just gonna go straight up, and if you're hugging Zinc, then that's basically just a trajectory. But if you let go, you can fly on your own.
She doesn't want to be alone, so you're not.
Okay. So yeah, we fly up. The last 10 minutes, so Zinc is pretty much gonna fly up for 5 minutes, and I will calculate the math on how high that is, and we can go back to the other group if you want.
That's all I wanted Sutha to do. Yeah, cause yeah, Sutha mad at y'all. Love you guys, but y'all made horrible decisions.
Zinc definitely is like regretting what he said to Isla, but is also like just too upset by what Isla said.
oh no.
I love all of you. I love all of you.
You're all wonderful.
I apologize for Sutha's bluntness.
And yeah, Zinc is coming from a place of love. Too much love.
Devotion is sitting in my house, having watched this unfold, being like,
well, I'm gonna head out.
Meantime, neither Devotion or Darren have been able to be like, hey guys, we've come up with an idea. Like this is just fucking. We were just sitting
He
there.
came up with an interesting compromise. Everything's falling apart.
Meanwhile, Forma's just like, this is the worst rom-com I've ever watched.
This is the one angsty episode in every rom-com that's at me. That's like, why is this here? I came here for the funny. Why is everyone sad?
Good gosh. Okay. So, okay, so Isla's back in the room. The other two are out for flight. Drax, real quick, did you run after Isla? You are muted.
Drax is not running, but he definitely, like, he took a time to process the fact that Sierra has turned into a full-fledged goth.
Like, oh, is this?
You've only seen the hair change so far.
You're a Gothamar.
Jesus Christ.
I only got started on the flare of her transformation. Right now, it's just the hair.
I'll see myself out here.
At which point, Drax is just looking, going, okay. Sierra, do you want to talk later?
Sierra snaps her gaze at you, and you watch as her bright yellow eyes, almost golden, start changing hue from gold to yellow to orange to a blood red. Yes, that red.
Drax is still staring. Do you want to still talk over drinks later? He has a demeanor of, I acknowledge. However, we're gonna unpack this later during our talk.
We don't have time to unpack all of that.
I need some air. And Sierra's just gonna slowly make her way out of the house.
Just come and grab me when you want to have that talk and drink.
She just keeps walking in direction of the cemetery.
After that, Drax is gonna go after Isla.
Gotcha. Okay.
And Isla will just hear a gentle knock on the door.
Doesn't respond.
Honey, it's me.
God, this is our Bard's Lament episode. I just realized that.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I have made this my name.
Drax is gonna open the door, and I imagine he just sees Isla like curled up in fucking fetal position in bed.
She is under the covers, completely like covered. The lights are off. She's not moving.
Honey, signs of life, please.
There's like a tiny rustle.
Okay. He's not gonna do much. He's gonna plant himself on the edge of the bed. At this current moment in time, honey, I have no words at the moment. I would be lying if I said that I didn't see both sides of what Suther had to say, as well as what everyone else had to say. You know you still have my support in anything you do.
Sorry, somebody edited the title of the stream. I think Kitsune did, the one where someone needed a pineapple. God damn it. Sorry, I'm gonna mute myself.
And unfortunately, I can't make anything better as of right now because I don't have a barrel of mead. You don't need to say anything. Just know that I'm here.
Isla very slowly, like, pulls the sheets off from her head. Her face is all puffy and red. She's been crying. She's got this, like, empty, dazed look in her eye. And she just, like, stays there, doesn't even look at him. Just says, I'm not ready for this.
None of us are truly ready for the responsibility when it's being brought to us.
They'll hate me.
No one hates you.
I don't blame them. I'm nothing anyway.
So the look at Bridget's face when you said that, she went.
At that moment,
there's a butthole.
I'm sorry. Did you just censor your cat?
I mean, we told Piper not to lick her butt on stream, so.
At that moment, Jackson instantly is like, "All right." He full on, like, sits next to her and sits her up.
She is a ragdoll. Like when you pull her up, she's like. She doesn't even move the hair out of her face.
I don't usually do this, but I'm going to first name you. Isla. Fuck off!
Be rude to the cuddle monster. I know that Blue's down there. Do not be rude to the cuddle monster.
Oh no. She went to bed. Isla. You are much more than you give yourself credit for currently. This is just a very, very tense situation in that a lot of people have different opinions, and unfortunately, emotions are high and tense. So therefore, it shouldn't be directed as an attack on our character, or yours, or anyone else's. Much more that people think that our current choices are very stupid.
I mean, they're not wrong. It is selfish. I'm selfish. We should just go help. Devotion doesn't matter. I'm not cut out for this. My mom was right.
You have about 3 seconds to redact that statement before I get a picture of water.
Doesn't matter.
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. If you or someone you know is experiencing sad,
The big sad.
The big sad.
Big sad.
Kitsune, post the hotline in the comment section since this is getting a little serious.
Please.
Yeah.
If someone who is watching is experiencing the big sad, we will post the hotline in our comments section so that you have a link to that. While this is all fake, some people go through real stuff.
Out of character, I'm fine. In character, please take care of yourselves. If you feel the big sad, please reach out to somebody. Because someone out there loves you.
All right. Isla, your mother is many things. Right is not one of them. That gaping black hole of a cunt that is your mother does not even deserve to be right.
I've caused so much trouble already.
Have you looked at this group? We're all troublemakers.
It's my fault. It's all my fault. All of this.
He is going to grab your face. Like, full on just...
Yeah, like Leo.
like exactly like that. And Drax is just, please don't ever think that any of this is your fault. It's not. None of this is your fault.
I can't go to Pendalan now. Zink is right. If I'm ever gonna run a kingdom, I can't do it like this. I'd be a very bad queen.
Well, forgive me.
Selfish and insecure.
Well, forgive me for being a little selfish right now, but if you're queen, how the hell am I going to spend any time with you?
All the more reason they should just go help devotion.
I'm not saying we shouldn't go to Pendalan wholesale. But now I'm thinking that maybe waiting is not a bad call.
It's fine.
And he kind of tilts like your head to make sure that she is giving like direct eye contact to him.
Mm.
You know you will always have my love and support, right?
I know.
When you want to go to Pendalan, I will be right by your side. You know that.
Maybe I should just stay behind.
No. I'm sorry. But are you passing up the chance to absolutely munt a few cultists?
Yeah. I'd rather just stay here.
I'm sorry, my dear, but that's not an option. You're coming.
What if I don't want to?
Consent, man.
Well, if you're not going, then neither am I.
No, they need you. You have the sword. They need that.
Sword is nothing compared to you. We all need each other. And that includes you. Don't ever forget that.
They need you.
Sorry, honey, we're kind of a package deal. We did kind of agree.
It's fine. You can just go. I'll stay here. I don't mind waiting. I can just stay and you guys can help. I don't want to get in the way and cause any more trouble.
Right.
I don't want anybody else mad at me. Spent my whole life with people being mad at me.
Then let me ask you this question. And this is going to be some tough love right now. Would you rather stay here and then wonder and worry if there was something that you could have done to help all of us in a very clutch moment? Or would you like to come with us and find out firsthand and prove to everyone that although a moment of selfishness is apparent, there is also the balance of selflessness. I'm gonna let you to think on that. But if you ask me, I'm very much looking forward to you coming along and proving a few people wrong. I love you.
I love you too.
And he gives her a little kiss on the cheek. I've got to have a word with a few people, but I'll be back later on, okay?
Okay.
Promise me you'll think about it. And he holds up his pinky. And Drax is gonna go find Florma.
And Isla's going to cover herself back up and stay in bed. You're muted, by the way, Garrus.
We can go to we can go.
Don't want to be in the world today.
We can go to someone else before Drax talks to Florma because that was a fair amount of time, and I apologize, guys.
So, Darren, what's up? what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Just had this conversation with Devotion, comes out. Shit got real fast. His girlfriend went goth, super weird. I think he's first gonna just, without saying anything, he's gonna walk over to where Sierra is.
She left the house.
She had gone.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he had time to catch her before she did that or not.
I think maybe like because she just kind of turns and starts walking, like even before Drax has like finished necessarily speaking.
And Drax is the only one who saw her eyes change. So Darren's gonna have a nice surprise when he sees her.
I think you might be able to like maybe catch her after she's walked out.
I can't hear anything anyone's saying because everyone's talking over each other.
Sorry. I said, would Darren have noticed though with his perception?
Well, I mean, she was focused on Drax.
She was looking directly away from you because Drax was on the other side. So
Gotcha.
yeah, you definitely noticed the hair change, like that for sure, no problem. But yeah, you're probably gonna get a shock of like, what the fuck when you meet eye to eye. But I think I don't think you can catch her before she leaves the house, but I think you can like right after she's like left the yard, basically. So y'all can have a discussion under. Let's see, Adrian's asleep, so it's like nighttime.
Yeah. Can he just insight check whether or not she needs the don't fucking talk to me time, or
let's roll and see.
I mean, she's heading to a graveyard, so
natural 20.
Oh my god! Incredible, coming in clutch.
You watch as Darren peers through the veil, the watchers with 1,000 eyes.
A natural 20 for a grand total of 27 insight.
Hey Sierra, he can glean everything. What is your current state? Do you need to be alone? Do you want to have your boyfriend? Do you need a hug? What is
I honestly feel like she would be unreadable in this moment because her energy is shifting and morphing and changing.
He still has to get something though.
I don't know what though. maybe it's not wise that she be alone.
Okay. I can feel that. Um, Darren, I'm gonna say you do get the sense that there's a lot more going on than just that surface change that you saw. Like it did just something about her sense of energy just feels different. And not in a way that you have any fucking idea what to do with. It's just like it's different. I don't know, guys.
Okay.
I had a lemon and now it's no longer a lemon, but I don't know what this is.
He's going to, because it's him and Devotion and Florma in the room, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, but
He's
now you're outside.
Oh, I thought this was like the passing glance of her leaving. So he was gonna do one of those
Ah, okay, gotcha.
and then like move motions and then with my stealth follow. It's nearby.
Fair enough. I guess just to make sure, roll me stealth, and Sierra, roll me perception.
I'm not gonna see him. We know this.
I know, but we still have to try.
I'm not gonna see him. There's no fucking point. Natural 1.
Wow. Okay, your dice really said get fucked. Right. Whoa. What the fuck? Which dice god did you piss off tonight?
This is what happens when you go full in ASMR.
Jesus. Okay.
I don't regret this decision, though. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I promise she will redeem herself before the campaign ends. I promise.
We'll see. It's gonna take some character growth.
It's gonna take some character development.
A little bit. Okay. So, yeah, no, Sierra, you are just like, I need to be alone. What's the most alone place I can be right now? The graveyard. And you are on a single-minded, like, I know exactly how to get there and woe betide anyone that gets in my way. So yeah, so you have no idea. So Darren, you can follow along at whatever pace you choose.
Okay.
So Tira, what's going on? What's going on? As you're making your way downtown, walking slow, no faces around.
When I make it to the graveyard, I am going to approach the shrine of the Raven Queen. Drop down on my knees. Inhale deeply and scream.
Ooh.
And as I do, my wings bamf out. And what you see, Darren, you see Sierra's normal one golden wing and one silver wing bamf out. But this time they're real. And then you watch as the feathers start to cascade off and float away, and her wings turn from beautiful angelic to gangly and skeletal. And she's crying. I need to mark off my necrotic shroud now, because I can do that now.
Fair
I
enough.
think he's gonna quietly sit next to her.
For the next minute, she just has 2 skeletal wings protruding from her back. And you can just feel the energy when you're next to her. It's just of death. Like for a little bit of flavor, if there was any vegetation on the ground around her, it has withered and died.
Yep. No more grass.
No more grass. There's a perfect fucking circle around her.
Yeah, he's just going to sit next to her, and I don't know if she even realizes he's there.
No.
Yet.
No.
Yeah, and he'll just mentally not out loud, but mentally as he's sitting next to her, uh, do a very like quiet to the Raven Queen, one of those. If there was any time for you to appear, it would be now.
Mother,
Incredible.
bird mom, help!
They
My
want you to
girlfriend
get
has snapped.
inspiration. Honestly, for everything that's been going down, all of you, if you didn't already have inspiration, fucking take it. All of you.
Flortma
I do
has
have-
inspiration from sitting there and watching this tea go down while drinking tea.
Look. So yeah. Honest, you know what, Darren? Roll me religion with advantage.
Oh goody, he's gonna need that fucking advantage because his religion is shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nine.
That's the dice, like, that's the dice's favorite number, isn't it? For y'all?
9.
My religion is +1, okay?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
at least you have a plus to your religion.
Fair enough. Let me see real quick, like, you know, let's use you guys. So dark and stormy looking. Okay. A lot of dice rolls tonight. Uh, so Sierra, you were having a moment. You don't really hear what Darren says because you're not really tracking anything that's going on around you.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like because to you, like, Darren's never represented a threat, so it's not like something that your senses would necessarily like ping to anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So you also don't hear what he murmurs as well, because you know. So I think though you do feel something after about a minute, like around the same time that your skeletal wings sort of dissipate. I guess that would be the right word, because it's not like they, yeah. It's not like
My idea is like when they're finally their period is done, they crumble to dust and blow away.
Ooh, very interesting.
Mhm.
Very aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I think like a little bit after that, when the night is like utterly still around you, because like ain't nothing making a sound right now.
Not after that banshee scream she
Not
let
after
out.
that. She's like, if I stay small and quiet, she won't find me. So I think after that, you do end up feeling you do actually end up feeling something nearby. And it probably cuts through just because you're actually like able to track the presence. I think what Darren sees and what you sort of then after a moment feel is Darren, because you're still not looking up yet, I'm guessing. Yeah.
You said I'm still not looking. What? It cut out.
Oh, sorry. Sierra, I'm thinking, doesn't look up, so she doesn't see this thing, but Darren does. Is that correct? That Sarah's still like staring at the ground?
She's just staring at the porcelain mask that's on the shrine.
Gotcha. Okay. So I guess you do catch a little bit of this. Basically, there's this small susurration of wind and leaves together that kind of just billows a little bit, and it swirls in front of the shrine, and it then it then ends up solidifying into the form of a woman who looks like that on the shrine, but with raven feather cloak in place, mask in place, sort of surrounded by like a glowing aura that's alternately dark and light, and the shades of gray sort of in between. Darren, you're not really able to hear or detect anything. You can just kind of see her because, to be fair, your religion was not great. You're just sort of like, oh, look, shiny lady.
He's all surprised though, like he doesn't understand the gods.
What the fuck is this thing? Is this a god?
You think it's a bird?
So yeah, but Sierra, you do see the sort of appearance of the Raven Queen. You know exactly what it means. I don't know if it necessarily penetrates very quickly because you're having a moment. But you if sorry, what do you do when she finally like finishes appearing? Do you do anything?
Very slowly, because I figured she appeared right in front of this mask that I was looking at, so I no longer see it. I'm gonna slowly turn my head up to look upon her mask.
Mm-hmm. So you see her there, and she's sort of got her hands are kind of like buried within like the folds of the long black robe that she's got, with the cloak that's made out of the raven feathers over one shoulder. She takes one hand out from her cloak, and it's very, very pale in the moonlight. But the shadows it casts are much darker than you would expect from anything. Anything. And she extends her hand down and ends up laying it like right sort of like on the top of your head. It doesn't like move a whole much else like besides that, but then you hear and Darren, you're catching like snippets here and there. It kind of sounds like the wind is like trying to talk, but you can't quite pick up on all of that. But it's still a pretty glowy lady who is now doing like this for at Sierra. And she says, and you sort of hear like in that specific kind of resonant tone that that some of the gods or some of the deities have. And she says, you are in turmoil, and it has shifted the essence within you.
I don't know what to do anymore. Seems every choice I make is wrong now. And Darren, you hear Sierra just speaking now.
Yeah, you can hear Sierra's side of everything.
He's just listening.
Was it wrong to care for your brother in your parents' absence? Was it wrong to offer your parents the reprieve that they needed in their newly married life? Was it wrong to offer them the chance to enjoy that?
I don't know anymore. I chose a side, and I got ridiculed for it. I don't know what's right or wrong anymore. Seems no matter what I choose, I'm always going to upset somebody. If I chose to follow devotion, I let Isla down. If I choose to follow Isla, I let devotion down. If I choose to do nothing, I let everyone down.
One of the unfortunate realities of free will, of choice, of being mortal, is that unwittingly or wittingly, that choice will have repercussions. Whether they are positive, negative, good, or bad is dependent upon the mortal itself and those around it. And your time before you meet with me for the final and longest stretch of it is so limited that it truly baffles me that mortals can make any choice at all. I have never been mortal. I have never encountered the difficulty that comes with choice without the benefit of deific knowledge behind it, limited as that is in the grander scope of that. I believe the only true advice that I may offer that is of any worth from my observations, what is best for you or for any one person making a decision is the decision that allows you to be most comfortable when the time comes to explain or stand beside that decision. Because no one decision will ever make everyone happy. That is the unfortunate reality of mortal individualism. But it does also mean, because of that individualism, that you have the ability for compromise, for exchange of ideas, and you may not agree, but as long as you are content at the end of the day, and you can keep going with whatever you have chosen to do with your life until it is time to meet with me, I believe that has brought the most contentment to those that I have seen and encountered.
How do we even compromise in this situation? Maybe Sooth is right. Maybe we are all selfish.
Selfishness is not necessarily positive or negative. Throughout time, it has in equal measure led to people joining my court ahead of time and prevented them from it before their time at the expense of someone else. occasionally given in good faith or occasionally taken. It is a part of being mortal. If you have to make a choice about it, as I've said, the one that will make you most content at the end of the day is what has seemed to work best for the mortals in that same position. I cannot make a decision for you, but I can at least offer, as objective as possible, a perspective on this in the advice that I give. I have seen much throughout the years, the eons, and some things are inevitable. Choices will have consequences, positive or negative. Mortals will make them, and as long as the consequences, repercussions, results are ones that you are content with, that feels most suitable.
He asked you to come, didn't he? And this is me acknowledging that I know Darren is there.
He made an effort, but is unused to such requests. In truth, it was your resonance that called to me. I have felt its like before in times of great distress for those special followers that I have.
There's nothing special about me, I'm just broken.
I think at that, Darren's just going to. He's still not saying anything, but he's going to just reach over and grab her hand.
She'll gently squeeze it back.
Something that is broken can be repaired. And she actually like turns and kind of gestures, because recently you had gone through and had like cleaned up the shrine because it had been kind of neglected.
Mm-hmm.
And you can actually see on the shrine, because of the way that like light's pulsing off of her, you can actually see that there's a hairline fracture along the edge of one of her mask that has actually been repaired with something. It's not quite a perfect match, but it works.
Mm-hmm.
And she shows, if every fracture, every crack, every scar, imperfection made it so that something was no longer worthy of existing, my court would be much more full than any other in existence. Sometimes things are damaged because it will lead to something greater for them. I would refer to an egg in this case. Occasionally, something like that needs to be changed. It is up to you what you will do with that change. Will you emerge from the egg to continue on whatever path that you have? Or will you refuse and remain inside?
I think for now I just want to sleep.
Very well.
Thank you for coming.
As I said, a special call. And then she just kind of into like a little misty like whoosh of race feathers.
Sierra will slowly look to Darren, and then you finally get to take in her full appearance. Much paler skin, blood red eyes, and just dark black hair.
He's gonna do one of those like tuck and twist things with her hair real quick, and then just like rub his thumb on her cheek underneath her eye. But he's still not saying anything.
She's gonna just wrap her arms around him and start crying again. Probably just stay like that for a while.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Are you sleeping in the graveyard?
No, we would make it back to my mom's house afterwards.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I would say he's.
I'm not that kinky.
I mean, they're like, look, you guys slept on the fucking like cliff face last night.
It's not a graveyard. It's not a graveyard.
And then whenever she falls asleep, and I mean, he'll let her know that he's gonna head off before he does, because he knows how that affects her.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever she falls asleep, he'll head out.
Okay.
Fair enough. Little mini time skip. Real quick, I need another bathroom break because it's a little fast. But everybody okay? Y'all good?
The one where everyone needed a pineapple.
Get some water, maybe a snack, something a little sweet, a little salty, rejuvenates, rehydrates.
I'm excited to see what Drax has to talk to Florma about.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Devotion's probably still sitting on the couch at my house, just twiddling his thumbs like, I'm picking up real sketch vibes.
Honestly, we're probably going to hop back to the two of, both of them, because I think Florma was still there.
Yeah, Florma and Devotion are still there.
Back to the end, and that'll probably be where, the intersection with Drax happens. But
yeah, your emotional support Squishmallow. I packed most of them, but I have a couple left. I'm going to go grab Cornelius.
Yeah, we're going to hear from everybody tonight. But first, I have to leave.
Alright, I'm going to run a 1-minute ad break while I go get my emotional support dragon. Asa Bridget! I love you, bitch! It's just Sierra has a lot of fucking pride.
Oh yeah, no. Let me just say, with what happens tomorrow morning, it's gonna be fun.
No, like Sutha's gonna see Sierra and realize that she is literally a changed person.
And Sutha will give absolutely no fucks.
Yeah.
Because she will be like, hey, you look almost dead. It's kind of deserving.
Y'all's love-hate relationship. Damn.
Yeah, no, Sutha's just kind of mad at all y'all right now. And
why is it actually making me cry? What the fuck?
I love you. I'm sorry.
Damn, I think I'm still stuck in Sierra headspace right now. Fuck.
I'm sorry. No, so I feel like Sutha's problem is that, she did have to gain your guys' respect and trust. and everyone else in the party did as well. That's how we became a family. We earned that respect from each other, and that's how we became that family, because we now have that. With Sutha's adoptive family, it was immediate love, immediate unconditional. And so she's never had that before. And so she's still immensely furious with Devotion. Like, do not let them be in a room alone. She will murder him. Because, like, to her, like, her mind is like, we would have already saved them had that bastard told me. They would have already been safe, and we could have been in Pandora, or wherever we're going.
Here's what's funny. That's actually the kind of same mindset Sierra had if Devotion had just told them sooner.
Yeah,
Sierra would have no fucking issue going to help.
Yeah, and that's kind of what Sutha's issue is with Devotion, because Sutha was not even told.
Mm-hmm.
Sutha found out through Diren.
Mm-hmm.
She, like, Devotion didn't even tell her.
Mm-hmm.
So Sutha is very much stuck on that with Devotion. Like, they could have been saved already.
Mm-hmm.
And so then with everything with Pandalin. It's like Phandalin and Pandelver, and it's all confusing.
It's not my Sunday campaign going on.
There's a lot of P words, guys. And so, like, Sutha's very much like, yeah, for real. And so Sutha's very much in the mindset of she has helped everybody unconditionally. Like, she helped Sierra with her father. She helped Isla with her sight and her mom. And, she helped Diren with his situation. We haven't really gotten to, like, anybody else's issues yet. But, like, she kind of believes in that whole, like, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, and there's no reason why this should have been up for debate.
Well, the one issue Sierra has in the situation was that Devotion promised Isla that he would be there for her when it came time to go to Pandalin.
Yeah.
And for Isla, this is her opportune moment to go. And Devotion broke that promise. That's why Sierra sided with Isla, because that is a broken promise still.
And it's fair, but at the same time, like...
And also, Sierra's still mad at Devotion for hiding this from everyone.
Yeah, no, and, like, again, Sutha is immensely mad at it as well, but, like... She's like a fairy. She only has room for one emotional anger at one person at a time.
Yeah.
So since it's a large group, she's able to, like, focus all her anger on all of y'all.
Yeah.
Because it's all the same anger. So, like, no, like, on this trip, and like you were saying how, like, she got really mad at Devotion and you thought they actually fought. They have not fought yet.
Mm-hmm.
Sutha will kick his ass later. There are more important things. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, expect that in the future.
Mm.
And I don't know if it's going to be before they find them, because if, like, it gets bad enough to the point where, like, they're finding clues and there's a possibility that they could be dead or alive. If they are found dead or harmed at all, Devotion will get his ass beat.
Gonna kick his ass from one end of the kingdom.
I think that'll be the one brief second that Sutha and Sierra are allies again. Sierra will be there buffing her, like, yes, beat his ass.
Yeah, because, like, again, she had to earn that with Devotion.
Mm-hmm.
But his family, immediate acceptance. Mm-hmm. So that's where Sutha is clinging to. And I know that sounds really, like, weird, especially with how Sutha is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like everything else she's had to earn in her entire life. Like, she's had to earn the food that she, had when she was a slave. She, had to earn being able to go to bed or have a bed. And then when she joined the Sky Mothers, again, like you have to prove yourself in order to be a part of it. And so she's had to prove herself her entire life. And this idea that this family just accepted her willingly and we're not going to go save them and it's up for debate, she's like, nah, fam, deuces.
Deuces.
So yeah, like at this point, Sutha is expecting all of you to be on your horses at dawn.
We ride it down.
And if y'all aren't, I apologize for my future comments as Sutha. Just, I'm forewarning Pineapple, everyone.
I just want to
I
point
know
out.
this is a horrible thought of me to say, but this is actually really toxic.
What, Sutha?
No, just the whole, like, I'm going to guilt everyone into going on this even if they don't want to go.
Sutha does, like, I don't actually see it that, like, even with Sutha, I don't actually see it
I don't
that
know,
way.
maybe it's because I'm traumatized.
I guess. Like,
I have dealt with people guilting me into doing stuff.
Sutha sees it as she shouldn't have had to guilt trip you to do it in the first place. That's how she sees it. She sees it as it should have been an easy decision to make. It should not have been a decision in the first place. And that's what she's mad about. The fact that it was up for debate in the first place.
By the way, Zink has been casting Fly every, like, minute. Or, sorry, 10 minutes, just to keep us in the air. And we'll have, like, a little conversation while we're up there.
Okay. Yeah, Sutha's not happy with all y'all. I love you guys, but Sutha ain't happy with y'all.
Dude, Devotion, like, threw a wrench in our plans by not telling us immediately what was going on.
Yeah, this is... I love Nate to death, but you should have fucking told us early on.
Oh, yeah.
Because now the party hates each other.
You should tell us. You should tell us. You didn't tell us.
You didn't tell us.
This all could have been avoided.
I mean, he didn't have like a location until very recently.
Still, he could have told us that something happened. He waited a while to tell us.
Yeah, like I kind of feel like after we had gotten back in the first place, after we had gotten back
from the Underdark. That's when he got the news.
Oh, gotcha.
And I feel like that's when he should have told us.
Yeah. Like granted, Sierra was still traumatized in the moment, but still probably better to tell her then. She probably would have forgotten how traumatizing it was.
Yeah, she would have put it on the back burner, like,
yeah,
oh,
she would have put
trauma.
There goes my camera on the back burner. She's like, we'll put a pin in that. We'll take a nap real quick, and then we'll discuss this, okay? That's what she would have been like.
Because I'm working on something, and it doesn't work, and I'm very mad that it doesn't work. So this is a trial and error thing, because it's not really done yet. But so for my next resin project, I was going to make Dragon Ball D20s.
Amazing.
Ooh, that's so cool.
Because there are 7 Dragon Balls, I was going to make an entire set of dice, Dragon Balls. All of them fit, except the D4.
Damn it, D4.
Or D6. The D6 doesn't fit. So I'm mad because they all fit, except the D6.
The D6 fit.
So I need to get a smaller D6, and I don't like that I have to get a smaller D6.
I do have to leave around like 10:15 tonight, just a heads up, in case we run later.
Okay.
Which is an hour and 20 minutes from now.
Okay, thank you. I was just thinking, like, what is that? Okay, so it's 1:15.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I can do math. I can't. I'm gay. Does not compute. Anyway. Okay, dokie. So.
Just a thing. After Drax talks with Flortma, I have nothing else planned. After that talk, I'm probably gonna have to head to bed because I have work in 11 hours.
Oh boy, fair enough.
And
okay.
your bed is warming up for you right now, so.
Okie dokie. So back in Sierra's house while they're outside. So like right after Darren has left the room.
I get the feeling
Devotion
they heard her scream too. She screamed
you
loud.
do. So right after Darren leaves, Flortma, you and Devotion are inside, maybe like
My mom's table has knife holes in it now, and one of the chairs has been whittled down to a stool.
We'll get someone to cast mending. So yeah, so Devotion and Flortma, y'all are just kind of standing there, maybe sitting, I'm not sure, but you're now alone. What do you do? What do you do? Also, Flortma, you are muted, so just make sure you unmute.
Well, this all went sideways. When the choice is perfectly clear. Is now the time for Isla to really go back to Pendalin? As the timid, just got her sight back princess? Or should we take care of business here in the Gem Kingdom? Then we go back with her as the warrior princess who saved the Gem Kingdom. Which will be more accepted? Your family is obviously taken by Missy and her henchmen. We save your family. We save the kingdom. We go back to Pendalin with Isla. It's perfectly clear. But these children get their emotions too involved in it and can't see the forest for the trees. And I, for one, am getting a little frustrated.
Stoic Flortma, frustrated. Now things really have gone sideways. I understand why they are emotional and why they are resistant to the idea. Do I think that Severance is Severance key to my father? Yes. Is it key to the cult that he controls? Yes. Without her, will he be less of a asset to, as you call her, Missy? Potentially. But there's a lot of talk of selfishness, and I cannot say that my desire to save her is not selfish.
There's selfishness, and then there's selfishness for the wrong reasons. You're being selfish for the right reasons.
There's still a right way to go about it. And throwing guilt around like a weapon against those you've chosen as your family is not how I wanted to go about this. I cannot force them to go. So what was that?
There should be no guilt. You have got nothing to be guilty about. Using the guilt for them, if that's what it takes to do the right thing, then I will by all means guilt the hell out of them.
That's not how I wanted to do this. I can't trap them in a room and force them to come to my side.
I can.
And I can't control what you or others will do in the name of my cause. I can ask you not to, but you do whatever you please as it is.
Your cause advances our party's cause along the quest with the vow we made to the Queen. Gem Kingdom is our home. We must save our home before we can take Isla to her home. And she will go back as a victor something, something. They killed the representative from Pendellan.
Oh yeah, we almost got framed for that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Missy is an enemy of Pendellan as well. If we nip it in the bud here, we save Pendellan as well. You have nothing to feel bad about wanting to save your family. If I had a family and someone took them, I would move heaven and earth to get them back.
Sword in one hand, a cup of tea in the other.
Exactly.
I want to save my family. I want to save my wife and ensure that she and my children are safe. But I also don't want to lose the family that I have chosen amongst you for that cause. And to watch it, say being torn apart is inaccurate. They are all very driven by emotion. I can't say I'm much different, though you and I have had training to keep ourselves reserved, much as a hindrance as it can be at times. So I have to go about this smart. I want to wait for Darren's friends to arrive. As much as I appreciate the aid my brothers have been able to give me, we paladins do not make good spies.
And in case you did not realize, this is the first time you're hearing mention of that.
Yeah, you kind of
And then Flora was like,
he kind of like pauses. The conversation Darren and I had was, you remember the two we found in Jem's garden who were trailing us?
The ones we turned.
Yes, the ones we cured of whatever was ailing them, and they left. They are former associates of Darren, something akin to a spy. They are better at infiltration and information gathering than a handful of paladins that have been listening out for my descriptions of her behavior. What she wants is for me or us as a group to charge in headstrong and without a plan. She knows me. As long as she's been apart from me, she knows who I am at heart. She knows that I will move heaven and earth for my wife, especially knowing what she may be going through. A compromise I was going to present, though now seems a bit distant as far as acceptability for several people, was that we consult with these two, have them infiltrate, gather information, come up with a plan. We go to Pendellan, establish a base, see what the situation is. If perhaps you this if Garnet has established allies in Pendellan, find out who they may be, find out what the situation. If they must have heard by now that their emissary is dead, and whether or not they have the truth of what happened there is sort of up in the air. If any of that could also help our cause here, it's something we should keep an open mind about. But as soon as we hear a solid lead and a solid plan on what to do, Zinc teleports us to Diamond. We take care of the problem. And hell, take my family to Pendellan, some small secluded area where no one from Gem Kingdom will think to look for them. But it's a large ask of many people. I don't know how to broach the idea of any compromise to suit that. Her feelings towards Anya and the children are raw. He laughs and scratches his head. I told Anya when they surprised me in the offices of the temple that I may have accidentally adopted a very large, nearly adult daughter. And she laughed and simply nodded. She accepted it and did not hesitate to accept her. That's just who she is. She is born of dragon's blood and has a dragon-sized heart. It pains me to think of what Severance may be doing to her. I know my father has bigger plans than just leaving her as a trap for me. But that is the purpose she will serve now, is to lure me out into the open. Because of this, they have not been able to find me or attack me directly. But I imagine with the help of Garnet and her allies, they found an opening of where others were seen, where I may have been seen. And from there, all Severance had to do was wait.
I think around now is when y'all can hear Sierra scream from the graveyard.
Well, it can't be good.
Added effect, just a. I feel like as far as the screen reaches, would like a really dark necrotic sense of energy hit them.
That's definitely
Like the flowers in the parlor wilt just a little.
He kind of looks around like, yeah, that's definitely not good.
Mm.
And I have to put a pin in that. I don't know what to do. I know what I want to do. I want my wife. And preferably my sister's head on the stick. But if I drag all of you with me into the mind games of my sister and whatever she has planned in that city, without knowing what without any idea of what we're going to getting into, I might get you all killed. And that may be very well what they want.
Well, Sierra and I can bring us all back.
Not if you're dead.
I don't think Sierra can bring herself back at the moment.
I can.
I don't know if y'all realize. I don't know if y'all realize, but she died in the room tonight, in a way.
Still died inside. We're all constantly dying inside at this point.
No, she just went through an emotional death, so don't expect any Chip or Sierra for a while.
Well, that's fair.
Evanescence always.
I know what to do and how to convince them if they all will come into a room together.
That might take a little bit more time after that.
Well, 4 of them will be easy to find and to get down here. The other 2 are flying around somewhere.
They're probably too high of an altitude.
That's what y'all need. Just get high. Just get high and chat it up.
We can still breathe because 20,000 feet is the time where the air starts to get low.
Okay.
Oh, just saying. I did the silence.
I'm slightly disappointed in your choice of research points, but also impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you like the free fall calculator that I shared? If Zinc becomes unconscious, then it'll take 33.45 seconds for us to fall to the earth, or rather the continent. No big
As far
deal.
as convincing them of anything, the first step is convincing them to wait until those two get here. And then go from there.
Hmm.
I mean, there's one you don't have to worry about because he's looking for you, Flopma.
Yeah. I was about to say probably like around that time is when Drax, since you haven't seen Florma like around the inn or anything, it's just like, well, I guess I'll go check back there.
Florma, I'm conflicted of asking this of you. Have you consulted with Anubis recently?
I have not.
Though his answers, I imagine, as most gods are, will be vague and up front a little unhelpful.
And I don't need Anubis to tell me what is the right thing to do.
No, but he may have an idea of how to go about it, or something that we may have missed. Trying to talk to either of mine is at times talking to a brick wall or a brick wall that flips me off. Too many times I've considered, especially in these days, that I rely on their power too much. I have relied on other people's strength for too much, and not my own. I don't know. I need both of them to be rid of one of them. But if they stand in my way of doing what needs to be done, then I have many things to consider. But I will simply ask if you feel so inclined, if he may have any wisdom to glean regarding what course of action would be wisest. I would appreciate it.
For now, we wait for everyone to come back. Well, those.
And at that moment, Drax walks in the door.
Oh, that's a start.
3 to go, 4 to go.
Florma, can I talk with you? Privately? No offense, Devotion.
It's all right. I need to get some air.
Don't go far.
Someone needs to fix my mom's table.
I'm sure somebody around here has mending. It's fine.
No, Zink is upset with Sierra. He ain't gonna mend shit. I already know that.
Do I have mending on my staff?
True.
That'd
He's
be
upset with you though, not your mom. He likes you.
I don't have mending. I have message. Send them a message.
We might have destroyed your table. I'm really sorry about that.
We'll leave you some gold to pay for a mending spell. To pay someone to cast mending.
I mean, Laurel probably knows mending.
Probably.
Laurel has probably heard the entire conversations everyone's been having.
Look, she's politely remaining out of this.
Like, none of my
Like,
business.
you know what? That's not my fight. I'm pregnant and I have cravings. I'm gonna eat my pie.
Priorities. This woman has priorities. Yeah, Devotion's just gonna nod like I won't be far.
Well, yeah, sorry, because I was just like, well, either she and Raquiel are like out for the evening, which is why like y'all were using the house. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh God, my dad probably sensed me falling.
Ooh, that's
Oh.
all right. We'll make a quick note of that. Drax.
We're gonna put a pin in that for the next session.
Yeah, Devotion leaves them so they can talk. He's gonna be outside like rubbing the stress vein on his forehead.
Drax just kind of plants himself in the chair, like opposite Flortma. Well, that went well, don't you think?
It could have gone better.
More tea?
No, I'm quite caffeinated.
I was thinking more herbal.
Still, I'm okay.
I don't need to peer into your thoughts into what you believe we should do. As much of a stoic as you are, I can kind of tell. However, I need your help.
Of course.
Originally, I wanted to go to Pendalum. Now, I do see the benefits of waiting.
Thank you.
Thank you, Thor.
Now is not the time for Isla to go back to Pendal.
It's more of a case of I don't know how to put it. It's you are correct. We do have a duty to our home. While Pendalin is Isla's home, we have a duty here. And while I would not use the term selfish to describe Isla in this current juncture, I understand how you, Suther, and Zinc may think so. And you can see that like Drax is heavily conflicted. Like you can roll a nat 1 and see that he's heavily conflicted. And he's just fumbling his words, and he's literally just got his head in his face, face in his hands, like, ugh.
I don't think Isla is being selfish. I do think she's being naive. She's not ready to go and take the throne of Pendalin. After the life she's had, she just got her sight back. She is still a naive little girl. No offense.
You are both wrong and correct.
Do you honestly believe that the people of Pendalin would accept her now on the throne?
If it went now, it would be a hassle to get on the side of the people. If we went with, say, after kind of proving that not only are we strong as a group, but also strong as individuals, that's an advantage in our corner. And Drax is just gonna get his pipe out because DM question. Lauren and Raphael are still away on their honeymoon, correct?
No, because they came back and got married recently. I think like for the sake of like y'all having this conversation in a more secure location, I think I went like out for a night out basically.
Okay.
Um,
So they're not in the house.
no, they're not in
though.
the house right
Drax is getting out his pipe.
now.
And Drax like sternly looks at Flopman. Don't tell anyone I smoked in the house.
Of course not. They will smell it though.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, I'm a pro at this. I know how to air it out.
Motion would do like, you do know how intensely strong a pregnant woman's sense of smell is, right?
It's fine. It'll be fine. I do believe that we should go to Diamond. Now. However, I hope you understand that I don't want to put Pendalin too far on the back burner. I'm not saying we go straight to Pendalin after Diamond because again that's still not feasible. I just don't want it to be the last thing on the list, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean, and I believe that going to Diamond and finishing the quest that the Queen has given us will help Isla in becoming a better leader for Pendalin. And once everything is said and done, we can talk to the Queen and ask her to help Isla to be tips and things to become a strong leader of a kingdom.
I was more thinking along the lines of maybe with the help of Pendalin, we can give a big fuck you to Missy or whatever the fuck her name is for the last hurrah. Whenever that may be. Kill two birds with one stone.
I just believe that Isla has a long way to go before she's accepted as a strong leader of Pendalin that Pendalin will get behind to bring the army, the forces to the Gem Kingdom. She has to demonstrate already that she is a strong leader when she takes the throne. Saving the Gem Kingdom will go a long way to that, and it will also help cement the relationship between the two kingdoms.
That is very fair. However, may I make a suggestion? You're from Pendalin, correct?
Okay. I've never really thought about where Flortma's from other than across the sea.
I thought it was Pendalin too, but
Yeah,
well,
from
Pendalin is the closest continent across the sea in that direction.
Okay, I am from Pendalin.
If that helps him.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Because I do remember Flortma talking about it to the group at some point, like way back. Question: from what you remember, how fast do rumors spread in Pendalin?
Considering that just as a thing, Pendalin has like a whole bunch of tiny kingdoms smushed together with constantly changing borders, and word of mouth is very fast. These people like to yell things and gossip because they do a lot of things very quickly, honestly.
Yeah. But this is a question Drax is literally is asking
Yeah.
Flortma.
Just letting Flortman know for context.
They spread very fast.
So why don't we start to plant a seed of rumors that there is a long lost royal somewhere to kind of and cement the story, not story, but cement the fact that this royal was stolen and taken, and their chance of taking the throne, well, their chance of the throne was taken away from them forcibly, and go from there.
That's actually a very good idea.
So while we're not putting it on the media back burner, it's something to, because we start the seed and the rumors will spread into something more beyond our control. There's nothing we can do about that. But it will get the people talking to a point where when Isla finally comes to Pendalan, people will already either be with the long lost royalty or not be. Either way, we know where we stand as soon as we step into the kingdom.
We can also plant the seeds that she is helping to lead the effort to defeat an enemy, and she will return triumphant and has plans to unify Pendalan, to unify all the different kingdoms.
There we go. Why don't we talk off them? Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone, but you're a people watcher, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Then we
Yep.
have something. Then we have something in common. So how about when everyone eventually calms down and comes together again, you and I put that idea across.
I like that plan.
And Drax just face plants on the table just in frustration.
Is that when Darren and Sierra return? Probably.
Probably.
All they see is just Flortma, like he's sitting up and Drax is just face down on the table.
He didn't stop.
Got it.
Sierra will just look. Sierra has no emotion on her face when you see this Flortma. She'll just look at Drax and look at Flortma. He did not stop the table too, did he?
No.
Good.
I know this is a dumb question, but as the brother, I feel I have to ask. Are you okay?
I don't think that's a question that needs to be asked anymore. Her voice is like really low and almost monotone.
Do you want to hold out that conversation and drink until later?
I think that would be best.
And what time is it right now, currently?
It's kind of late. I'd say it's probably getting close to like 10 o'clock ish at night.
Okay. Very quickly, Dras will just say to Sierra, I'm not going to pretend I understand what's going on, because I really don't. And despite our differences, you know where I am if you need me. If you need me.
I know.
Does he do a thing? Alrighty then. He's gonna gently open his arms, like offering a hug.
She does not reciprocate.
He just simply nods and lightly pats her on the shoulder. I'm going to bed.
Sutha expects us all to be up early tomorrow, so get your rest.
Me and Flortma kind of have a plan that we will talk about tomorrow when everyone's together. I mean, we think it's a good plan.
We know it's a good plan.
I wish you both luck trying to convince her.
Well, good night, everyone, and Drax will head off to bed.
And I think because I want to bounce over one more time. I think we might use like that exit to shoot up into the air where it's very far up, where Zinc and Sutha are.
Roughly 3.4 miles above the.
Why? Why are you so high?
Zinc just kept flying up for 5 minutes. So if it's nighttime, that means that we just have a closer view of the stars.
Moon.
Zinc is actually going to pull something out of his bag. It's a little pipe. And he's going to put a little bit of this funny green weed in there. And he's going to light it up. Sutha, do you want some? Okay. He's just gonna. He's gonna smoke and just stare at the stars. And every 10 minutes, cast fly to make sure that we stay airborne and just sort of sit in silence for a little bit. And when the pipe's empty, it's gonna sprinkle the ashes towards the earth, which are super far down, and then put it away and sort of just look over to Sutha and go, I think someone once told me that stars are things that you can wish upon.
I thought this was gonna be a Lion King thing. Not even.
So did I. I was waiting.
Sutha, look at the stars. The great kings of the past look down at us beyond those stars.
Scar,
Hit you with the
brother,
wishing.
help
The wishing
me.
works better. The wishing works so much better. Because I'm like, okay, and? What would you wish for?
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry.
What would you wish for?
I don't know if I believe in wishes anymore. We got Isla's sight back. But look at what it cost.
Oh God. Forgive me. Forgive me so much. I love all of you. This is a pineapple moment. I am so sorry.
Was I? Let me change my username to Pineapple.
Warning. Warning.
Ah! Oh. If anyone gets sad, scream my name.
Okay, Loki moment for the night. My bad. Sorry. Hannah, I love you. Why is it even with her sight she still cannot see?
Well, to be fair, she's only had her sight for a very short time. I think maybe she's just blinded by the possibilities of what she can do now. I didn't take it personally what she said, even if it was really mean.
Puts an arm around you.
But you know, I guess she probably just thought that we weren't on her side, and we are. I care very much about her. She's family, regardless whether she says it, we are or not. And I would literally go to the ends of the sea to protect her and defend her, but I'd also do the same thing for you. And right now, Devotion's family needs us probably more than
A kingdom she's never stepped foot in.
Yeah. I mean, hold on a second. Fly. I think this is the first time that as a group we haven't really seen eye to eye on something. And I think, you know, it's made us all question where our loyalties are, but my loyalty is with the group. It's with these people that have come together and, you know, are trying to make the world a better place, literally. And I think that Isla wants to do that for Pendalin as well. And, you know, I think she's just taking a huge step forward without really looking where she's stepping. You know, like when Dog was trying to jump over the creek that one time and he jumped and fell right in. He was all wet, muddy, so cute.
Sutha just like the tears start falling.
Oh no, no.
Rule one
Oh,
of bringing
someone's
up
gonna
dog.
get hit.
Never bring up dog.
Dog's
Someone's gonna get hit with a tear and it's gonna kill him.
it's gonna be a hail. No, dog's gonna be fine. I'm sure that, dog is safe.
Don't even know if he's alive.
Oh, come on. Look at Gary here. He's missing his tail and he's still around. Gary just like peeks out and is like,
I just. Sierra screamed and she said she never asked for our help. She never had to.
Yeah, Sierra, I mean,
It's.
I feel like this is my new home because we're here so often, and we've brought her family back together. But I also think she's in the same creek as Isla, so to speak. I think we just need a few moments to sort of let everyone kind of settle, and I think we'll come to a decision either way. If we have to go in two different groups, or if we all go in one direction, I think what's important is that, we can trust and care for each other. I mean, I would do anything for you, just like I would do anything for Isla, just like I would do anything for Sierra, or Devotion, or Flortma, or Darren.
That is just the thing you already have. We have already proven that we care. We have already shown them that they mean something to us, and yet it is never enough. It is always something.
I mean, look at Sierra's former father was constantly filling her with, self-doubt and making her question her worth, and Isla's mom was her own birth mother, if that is her real mother, was 10 times worse. So I understand why they would be hesitant to sort of, be vulnerable. I get it. It's still sad.
I'm just realizing now y'all have a front row seat of hearing Sierra scream in agony.
Yep.
I mean, we are 3 miles in
We're
the
a little
air.
high up.
Yeah, but
She screamed really loud.
we hear like a like, is that a bird? What is that?
Is it plane? What?
What's a plane? Like a plane of existence?
I just didn't think I had to explain why we needed to go.
I mean, look at the priests of Lathander. They thought that the right thing to do was to continue their horrible way of keeping that god trapped.
So you think that we should go to Pendel then? Why?
I mean, I think eventually we should try to explore Isla's lineage, but it definitely shouldn't
It's
take
not.
precedence over.
And that's all I meant to say is one day, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Today, no.
That was my thoughts exactly. I said something as soon as you left to, and I was kind of hard on Sierra. But I think I made my point to everyone there. I really wanted, I really want to make sure that we prioritize the people who are at the most risk. And, going to Pandalin might save thousands, if not millions of people in the long run, but by then, Devotion's family could be dead or worse. And I mean, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but we don't know if they're alive at this moment. So, time is kind of the essence. And dog could be in danger.
It's not just dog. Your family loves you unconditionally because they are your family, and that is what family does. And I understand we are of that genre of family, but we've all had to earn our place in this family. We've all had to show our worth and help each other get to that point. They didn't. I was just there, and they were just open arms about it. And I've never had that before. And I will not lose it to anything.
Thing's gonna sort of float over and just sort of hug you, be like, as far as I'm concerned, we're brother and sister. And I won't let anything happen to you as long as I'm able to stop it.
No. And she kind of just starts sinking back down.
Oh, to the ground?
Yeah. I need to get back.
Okay.
I will be outside.
I know that, it's been kind of a rough, little bit. But there's something I want to try. If you trust me.
With all my heart.
Okay. And he's going to snap his fingers and dispel the fly. So we start.
Oh, right, because you'll just float, because that's how fly works.
Yeah, and then as soon as we get about to the point where we're 100 feet up, he's gonna cast Feather Fall so that we just even descend even slower and just sort of drift, float gently down to the earth. And then he's gonna walk over and hug Sutha again. And do you think they're still at Sierra's?
I don't know. But I understand she was angry, and I made her angry. But at the same time, I do not want to be in that house.
Little do you know, Sierra feels nothing right now.
Okay, let me see where everyone's at. And Zinc will cast message. Extended at 240 feet to Forma.
Once you're within range.
Oh yeah, I mean he'll walk closer to the house. Well, is the house between the inn and the house? How far away from each other are
they? The house is a little bit further out from the inn.
He's closer to the mine, right?
Yeah, a bit.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah. Hi, Pharma. This is Zinc. I was just trying to figure out where everyone is. I'm with Susa and Gary, and how are you doing? You can respond to this message.
I'm doing good. Drax and Isla went to bed. I think Deeren and Sierra might have gone to bed, or Deeren is outside. I'm not sure. Devotion is outside. Everyone's still mad. Well, most everyone is still mad. But we have a plan. Drax and I have a plan, and we will tell everyone in the morning.
Okay, so this is me casting message again. So I'm gonna get some pie then, and maybe go to bed, and we can get up and have some pie, and hear your plan, and get ready for the day. You can respond to this message.
Okay. I will be going to bed shortly.
Okay, I'll try not to eat all the pie. Susa says hi. And also, you can still respond to this message.
I don't respond.
Okay.
Susan, let's go get some pie.
So our last little jump as y'all are heading off to kind of, get some emotional pie, some emotional support pie, as it were. Our final little jump is going to be over to
ESP.
It's going to be over to words. I wanted to do Isla again, but it's getting late, and I know that a couple other people have to leave as well. So Isla, I'm going to start with you next time. I do apologize. But the last little one, because it's going to be our last shot, is going to be Darren. You're maybe like following Sierra back into the house or something like that, and then you let's see. Oh, you already used it tonight. Sorry, just thinking. You come back in and you are standing, I think, probably near like the living room window, I'm guessing.
He would have only stayed up with Sierra until she fell asleep, and then he would have headed out.
Gotcha. There we go. Thank you. So after you head out, did you have a specific place in mind that you were going to wait?
He was gonna go find Susa.
He's going to go what?
Find Susa and Zane.
Okay. So before you do that, because we're going to have to do that next time.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. Before you do that, you with your fucking god level passive perception, you're able to see this little flare of purple magic kind of near like the outskirts of the town, and a few seconds later you hear a very specific cadence of whistles that sounds almost like birdsong but not quite, but one that you recognize immediately.
He'll give that look over and then head in that direction in his normal, no one's paying attention to me kind of cadence he's got.
And once you kind of round the corner around like a particularly thick little cluster of trees, you see Xander and Rayla, shit in hand. So you said we gotta do some recon, and that's the last.
Those sweet summer children have no idea what happened.
Yeah. So credits roll. Yeah. How's everybody doing?
Not great, homie. Not great.
Okay, everybody get your emotional support stuffy.
It's all the way on the shelf.
Mine already has an anxiety scream.
Okay, I understand that y'all love me, but what everyone has said in character about Sierra fucking hurt. Oh my god.
It's okay. You are
She may
watching
have shut her
on-
emotions off, but I haven't.
Are we
Yeah.
still alive, by the way?
I can shut it off in just a moment. I think this is a good point to shut off the live because we all need to decompress. Thank you all who watched us tonight for GKC. We will be back in a couple of weeks after I have finished moving, so I think we need to relax after a couple of weeks after that. Thank you all for stopping by, and we will see you in the next one. Bye bye.